2007 Battle of Los Angeles, Night 3, the night in which we determined who walks away with the trophy, and the other 23 guys who go home with their head in their hands and their cap and a tear in their cap in their I'm not sure where they're
$1 in their pocket.
That's right. We've already determined 12 guys that will be going home with a tear in their eye tonight. Those guys were the ones that lost on night 1 and night 2, and 2 men that did not lose on night 1 and night 2 were the men you see in the ring before you. Joey Ryan, a Block A winner against Chris Hero, taking on Roderick Strong, a Block A winner against Austin Aries. Austin Aries, you think he had Block A locked up, but apparently not. Awesome Aries was not that awesome.
No, not at all. The Double A did not win Block A, which would have been quite a coup.
It would have been awesome.
Yes. Absolutely awesome. And you said 2 men, and I saw Jade Chung in the ring. You know, I'm no Rhodes Scholar, but Jade Chung is in the ring.
Jade Chung and Bryce Rumsford on hand to officiate the action.
He's half a man.
If you knew Bryce Rumsford like I did, he's all man. He is all man. 100%. He's 110% man. I've been on road trips with him.
Wow.
Let's just leave it at that. But Jade Chung, 110% woman, actually has so much estrogen that she needs to keep it in a little container with her that right next to her. She actually has. It's like you know how people with kidney problems have to have like a dialysis machine. She actually has to have like an estrogen. That's how much of a woman she is. But
I saw the mason jars inside.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. In case you're ever wondering. But Joey Ryan dropping the knee on Roderick Strong's face, getting things off to a heavy start here. And Joey Ryan, you could hear him repeatedly shouting that this is his night. That the night 3 of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles will go down in history as the night that Joey Ryan declares, or that Joey Ryan proves to the world once and for all that he is the finest athlete here in PWG. He thought he had done that with his 13-month title reign as the PWG World Champion, but unfortunately, fans and wrestlers alike do not believe in the story of Joey Ryan, so to speak. And Roderick Strong is one of them as he catches him right on the chin with that big leg lariat.
Well, I tell you what, one of my dated references once again. What have you done for me lately, Janet Jackson? Joey Ryan, for everything he's done in PWG, as we see Roderick Strong just chopping the hell out of Joey's disgustingly hairy chest. Joey Ryan, he's won the world title, but Battle of Los Angeles is what's happening right now, and that puts you back into title contention, I'm sure, and it's a prestigious tournament, so Joey has a lot to prove still in PWG here.
Indeed. Roderick Strong catches Joey Ryan with a hard clothesline across the chest after Joey thought he had bumped Roderick Strong out of the way with that back elbow. But on night 1 of the tournament, Brian Danielson, the BI patched Brian Danielson, PWG World Champion, made his way to the ring and said that whoever comes out on top of this tournament is more than welcome to try for his title, and so he put out the challenge. So we could be seeing a PWG World title match between the Battle of Los Angeles winner and Brian Danielson as soon as October 14th, which is the next PWG event after this. But let's look ahead, or actually let's look to the here and now as Roderick Strong shoots Joey Ryan pillar to post. Joey Ryan back into the corner, humps Roderick Strong up and over the top rope. Roderick Strong puts on the brakes, grabs Joey Ryan, suplex him over the top with Jade Chung. Then we see making her presence felt as Joey Ryan guillotines Roderick Strong across the top rope.
The Jade Chung, usually as far as tournaments go, look at Roderick Strong, the doer, the backbreaker, gets shoved in his back.
Broken.
That's right, and that might put some starch into that, but usually you don't see, you probably see seconds at the ring, but just for encouragement, Jade Chung has shown that she is not afraid to get involved.
We saw it last night as when Chris Hero and actually Scott Lost became involved in the match as well to allow Joey Ryan to advance to the second round of the tournament, and at Chris Hero's expense. Chris Hero, of course, was quite perturbed by the presence of Jade Chung at ringside, but after appealing to the official in the match, he said all decisions were final, and so Chris Hero eliminated from the tournament because of some alluded interference by the Dynasty.
It also puts the referees in a very, very tenuous position. Also, do they call it disqualification? This is a prestigious tournament, so look at that.
There we see Jay Chung again becoming involved, choking Roderick Strong on that middle rope as Bryce Remsburg was distracted by Joey Ryan, and that's this is what helped Joey Ryan maintain to hold on to that title for so long. The fact that he uses the people around him so well, his fellow Dynasty members, and he uses them to great personal benefit and to great personal gain, and that's exactly what we saw last time, and that's exactly what we're seeing now is Joey Ryan just choking Roderick Strong with his boot as Roderick Strong is backed into the corner.
And Joey Ryan effectively grounding Roderick Strong. Not that he's a high flyer, but he is not in position to do any of his backbreaking maneuvers, any of his hard, strong style techniques. And Joey Ryan has him right in the position that he wants and just wearing him down.
The more time Roderick Strong spends on his back, the less time he spends on your back.
Yeah, breaking your back.
That's a great way to look at it, and that's exactly what Joey Ryan seems to be doing. But instead, Roderick Strong, there we see those trademark chops from Roderick Strong. But Joey Ryan with that trademark drop kick, great elevation, nearly took the head of Roderick Strong right off as he caught him. He caught him right on the button.
It's amazing that Joey can still get that high with all that hair.
That's true. It might weigh you down, and especially if it's a little wet or oily, that could weigh you down even further. Now Joey Ryan after the lateral press after a single leg hook, hooks both legs, but still Roderick Strong kicks out at 2. And that might have been more of a wear-down tactic than a strategic pinfall attempt, because Roderick Strong, he has to kick out of harder and harder pinfall attempts in succession, and so that could be Joey's strategy to wear down Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong, of course, we mentioned Joey Ryan's title history. Roderick Strong very recently with Pac lost the PWG World Tag Team Championships, which he had won PWG's last tournament, the DDT4 Tag Team Tournament, and lost the World Tag Team Championships to El Generico and Kevin Steen last month. But Roderick Strong is coming back with a full head of steam. Lariat on Joey Ryan, back elbow on Joey Ryan, and now sends Joey Ryan back into the ropes, fires him across the ring. Joey Ryan has got a gap where his teeth used to be. Lateral press only gets Roderick a 2 count, but the damage may be done. You can see Joey Ryan trying to shake the cobwebs out, and the fans came alive after Joey Ryan was very nearly decapitated. You can see Roderick going for the tiger driver. Joey reverses out of it, hooks double underhooks the arms of his own. Roderick floats through, jawbreaker on that already damaged jaw. It gets him up to a fireman's carry, drops him down face first, covers, hooks the leg. 2 count, says Bryce Remsburg.
Unbelievable. And Roderick Strong, look how winded he is, and it is scorching here in the Burbank Armory. And I can only say it's a 2,000 degrees, and that would be an estimate on my part. It was probably more.
Roderick Strong. Joey Ryan hits a powerbomb, deep cover, only a 2 count. You're right, Disco. Last year in 2006, we had a heat wave just in time for the Battle of Los Angeles, and the weather gods here in Southern California did not disappoint, as we had one more heat wave in the very beginning of September for not only the fans but the wrestlers alike. We have to, whoever wins this tournament will have effectively wrestled 4 times. Oh, Roderick Strong and Guerilla catches Joey Ryan right behind the ear, but they will have effectively wrestled. Not effectively, they will have literally wrestled 4 times over the course of this weekend. Joey Ryan with that release exploder suplex, boots him in the side of the head, goes for the super kick. Roderick Strong has a well scout. Hits him with the jumping Yakuza kick, covers and hooks the leg. 2. Jade Chung up on the ring apron, distracting Bryce Remsburg, and this is exactly what we were talking about. Absolutely. This is the Dynasty's influence. Joey Ryan rolls him up, pulls the tights. Only a 2 count. Roderick Strong very nearly got rolled up. Roderick Strong with a tiger driver, hooks him in. He's got to be on the knees. This is a stronghold. He's got him locked in. The stronghold in the center of the ring, and Joey Ryan taps out. Strong advances to the semifinals of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles tournament. The second quarterfinal matchup of the evening, the second Block A matchup of the evening. The winner of this match, of course, was going to face Roderick Strong, who just defeated Joey Ryan, as you saw, and Matt Sydal taking on Jimmy Dave on night 1 of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. Angeles, defeating him, of course, taking out Alex Shelley, a late entry into this tournament, defeating Tyler Black, also on night one, in a very, very impressive show. As we just mentioned, Alex Shelley, a late entry, but despite that fact, many fans picking him as their favorite to win the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles tournament. Right now, he has Matt Sydal to contend with.
Well, I tell you what, I'm a big Matt Sydal fan because of his geographical location, but that's going to be a tough call because Alex Shelley is absolutely one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
Alex Shelley, of course, one of my personal favorites, also hailing from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan.
So this is very easy as well.
This is almost like a reenactment of the 06-07 season or the 06 World Series.
That's right.
But yes, and so let's hope it ends a little better for the Detroit boys.
Well, Anthony Reyes pitching game one, and this rookie's got some feelings. So St. Louis may come out on top on this one, but I was Detroit on top right here, or the top whistle.
Bud Selig putting his best man on the job. Rick Knox in charge of the action here, and Commissioner Bud Selig. Actually, he traded with Dino Winwood for the evening. So Dino Winwood in charge of Major League Baseball for one night. Bud Selig in charge of professional wrestling here in PWG for one night. We can only hope to see rife corruption and just large steroided men breaking all sorts of records.
Well, the Top Gun Tall War not in this tournament just because of the
exactly failed the drug test, and Bud Selig tried to bring him back, but unfortunately Top Gun Tall had to make a run to Tijuana. Alex Shelley getting a taste of his own medicine there as Matt Sydal reversed him. Now Sydal rolling him up into a pinning predicament, only getting a 1 count. Shelley kicks out, but Sydal kicks him in the midsection, sweeps out the leg, goes through spinning toe hold, drops him down, shoves Alex Shelley back to the mat, rolls the legs through, now rolls through the other way. He's got the leg all tied up, almost like an STF, except no F in the ST.
Yes.
So now he's got his legs all tied up.
There.
And there was CDF, and he rolls him through the bow and arrow stretch across the knee, the forward rolling one, extra painful because all of Matt Sydal's weight is concentrated on his kneecap.
Look at that,
Alex Shelley. He's got a mouthful of Matt Sydal, but no, Matt Sydal gives him a boot to break off the Greco-Roman bite, as we like to call it in the business.
That's right, the great equalizer. I think in collective bargaining we'll be taking that out.
As the players just did not respond well this season.
No, not at all. And Matt Sydal on top on this one. This has been a scientific affair, to say the least, right here. And Alex Shelley does not want to go for it.
Unlike the last match where Joey Ryan using his friends and confidants to his advantage, trying to come away with a victory and advance in the tournament over Roderick Strong. But Roderick Strong one step ahead of Joey Ryan and nearly broke his back in the stronghold. So Roderick Strong does advance to the semifinals of the tournament, and Matt Sydal looking to advance as he charges into the corner again with a clothesline, goes between the top and middle rope to the ring apron. A very, very smug look on the face of Matt Sydal. Does not seem like he's worried about Alex Shelley or the Heat at all.
Well, oh God.
We tried to make mention of it before, but this year I think it was even worse than last year. The Heat during the daytime reaching about 110 degrees here in Burbank. And so, if you do win this tournament, you do have to wrestle and win 4 matches over the course of this weekend. That's 4 matches in 110-degree heat, and not to mention all the body heat from the fans at ringside and all the lights. Oh God! Matt Sydal went for the quesadilla, and Alex Shelley put the brakes on and just German suplexed him, took him over the top the hard way, and dropped him on the back of his head. And so, not only do you have to worry about the heat, but you have to worry about being dropped on the back of your head.
Well, I don't know if you've ever fallen off your bike on a summer day and had the stars in your eyes and then wander around and figure out that it's 110 outside and everything you touch is hot, including that hot back elbow by Alex Shelley.
Alex Shelley up and over the top rope, charging in the corner, ends a Gurry. Sydal thought it was coming from the front, but Shelley caught him from behind. Now Shelley off the top rope, twisting back elbow. Turns Matt Sydal inside out. Shelley to lateral press. 2 count only as Matt Sydal kicks out.
Unbelievable. And as you see, the fans at ringside, with the fans, looking like Japan, the sumo hall and
of course the Dragon Gate guys brought their they made a small fortune in selling fans this weekend. But that was a wise move. Perhaps in the 2008 Battle of Los Angeles, PWG will have some personal fans for the fans at ringside.
Right. With the little misters on them to fill up the water.
But Matt Sydal backing Shelley into the corner, hits him with a chop across the chest, hits him with another one. And very interesting thing to point out here is from certain camera angles, you can see the catwalk going across the top of the building, especially from the stationary camera pulled back from the ring. And on that catwalk, I was actually sitting up there watching the show with Dino Winwood live, and behind us sat down Roderick Strong. And throughout the evening, actually, wrestlers who had won their match and their potential opponents were wrestling the next match were all up there, and they're all watching what their opponents did to see if there was any weakness. So I mean, Roderick Strong is up there right now watching, waiting in the wings, and seeing if either Alex Shelley or Matt Sydal show any weakness. And so Alex Shelley is definitely taking it to Matt Sydal. And so, if say Matt Sydal manages to defeat Alex Shelley in this match, Roderick Strong may be concentrating on the face of Matt Sydal, because Alex Shelley did such a great job weakening that face, or dishing out some punishment on that face, and that could be Roderick Strong's easy path to victory in round 2, or in the semifinals, actually round 3.
Absolutely. Well, it was Bryan Danielson's face that took him out of this tournament. The fact that his eye was injured. So,
and that's why Alex Shelley is Alex Shelley stepping on underneath the chin of Matt Sydal and actually pinning his shoulders to the mat. That wasn't on the throat, said Rick Knox. That's why it was a legal pinfall attempt, but still a very brutal maneuver by Alex Shelley. Not something you see very often in wrestling, but that just goes to show the lengths these guys are willing to go to win this tournament.
That's right.
But yes, Bryan Danielson's face injury was what took him out of the tournament, what put Alex Shelley in the tournament. And so, I mean, that we could be seeing a repeat of that. Matt Sydal may have a detached retina and a cracked orbital bone, or he might just have some slight swelling. Yeah,
well, it's amazing to think that I've never heard of the injury that he had, where his eye just would not go down, and they had to massage the tendon in his eye, which is just a horrible thought. So, and then put him out of the tournament. But here, Alex Shelley wearing down Matt Sydal right here, and Rick Knox checking, but he still has his arm up. And Matt Sydal, as much pain as he's in right now, it doesn't matter. If he's going to advance, he has to beat Alex Shelley and get out of this hold.
And a thing to think of too is that the amount of time that this match goes. As Matt Sydal, you can see 3 consecutive now, back elbows to Alex Shelley's head, the soul butt to the midsection of Matt Sydal from Alex Shelley. Alex Shelley still shaking out the cobwebs, jawbreaker on his knee.
Right back to the face.
Matt Sydal, again, you can see the face of Matt Sydal is paying the price as Alex Shelley is just concentrating all of his attacks on the head and the face of Matt Sydal. But Roderick Strong, Matt Sydal reverses out of that German suplex attempt. Shelley with the clothesline. Matt Sydal with enziguri of his own, and Sydal looks to be catching his second wind here. Now another enziguri doesn't take Shelley all the way down, and he's hyping up the crowd. He comes charging in. Oh my God! Alex Shelley just turned him inside out yet again. This time with a clothesline, and both men are down.
Unbelievable.
But as I was trying to say, Roderick Strong, he managed to sink in the stronghold, and he managed to have Joey Ryan tap out in a quick time. I believe that their match only went about 9 minutes. Where, as this match goes 15-20 minutes, that's 10 minutes longer that either of these two men will have been in the ring than Roderick Strong, making Roderick Strong not only 10 minutes fresher, or having wrestled 10 minutes less than these two, but they have less time to recover in between all the quarterfinal matches in the beginning of the semifinals. Whoever wins this match will take on Roderick Strong in the first match of the semifinals later on this evening, and so that is much less time. There we see Matt Sydal. The well, once too often, he went for, and now Alex Shelley, insult to injury, coming off the rope. Matt Sydal, though, trips him down, hooks him in, cradles him up. 1, 2 count, very nearly a 3. Sydal thought he had him, charges in, boot to the midsection, throws Shelley to the rope. Shelley comes off, case the door, rolls him up. 1, 2 count, again, very nearly a 3 count.
Oh, that was really close.
Matt Sydal cannot believe it.
Unbelievable. I'm not even sure that Alex Shelley was kicking out when the arm was coming down. That was very close. Matt Sydal almost advancing in this tournament, backing Alex Shelley into the corner. Alex Shelley now into the opposite corner. Matt Sydal up over the top rope. Alex Shelley comes in, but a shoulder tackle right to the midsection, and Matt Sydal says he's going to the top.
Sydal going up to the top. This is where he feels at home. Went for a cross body block off the top, but Alex Shelley got his knee in the way. But maybe that was part of Matt Sydal's plan. As he goes up, catches him in the moonsault. Here it is. Drops his leg across the chest. 2 count only. Alex Shelley didn't even get his arm up. He just thrust his shoulder up with whatever leverage he could muster from the canvas. And Matt Sydal cannot believe it. After he just smashed Alex Shelley with that standing leg drop there. Here it is. And now Sydal, he's got the crowd firmly behind him, but Alex Shelley does have his fair share of supporters this evening, and he goes and charges in. Oh! Face buster on the middle turnbuckle. Alex Shelley goes out to the outside, and very slowly taking his time to get up to the turnbuckle. Now making his way up to the top rope.
That might cost him.
And Sydal rolls through. On Rana from Matt Sydal. Takes down Alex Shelley. Covers him with the lateral press. Hits the leg. 2 count only. Very nearly a 3 count once again for Matt Sydal. Matt Sydal has got to hate the numbers 2.99. He has got to be wondering, why can't he just get a 3?
And Alex Shelley, in a rare mistake, going the long way around, and it almost cost him a 3 count. Alex Shelley now to the top. Matt Sydal, he could be going for that belly-to-belly moonsault right there. Oh, headbutt right off the top. Matt Sydal, Alex Shelley going to come off the top.
Alex Shelley up top, crossbody block from Alex Shelley.
Oh, it rolls through.
Sydal rolls through, goes for the kick and the miss. But now, God! Alex Shelley got his knees up, and Sydal got a rib cage full of unhappiness. And the powerbomb from Shelley. Shelley pulls him in. 2 count only. Sydal up. Oh my God! There we see for the 3rd time Matt Sydal turned inside out by Alex Shelley. The crowd is 100% behind Shelley, and Sydal has an uphill battle if he expects to win this match, especially with Alex Shelley coming off the top rope. Frog splash, puts the leg. 1, 2, no! God, Matt Sydal returns in time and kicks out. Alex Shelley thought he had the 3.
I thought he had the 3. Wow, he just slipped out the back door. Matt Sydal clutching those ribs, and I'm not sure if he can even get up.
Sydal, you could see the look of pain just written on his face in permanent marker as Alex Shelley just stalking him, just like a shark with blood in the water. Sydal goes behind. Alex Shelley just kicked him right on the kneecap, and now Shelley's got him in for the powerbomb once again. Sydal reverses. He sits down with it, hooks the leg, only getting a 2 count. Goes for the kick. Goes for the kick again. He catches him this time, sets him up. Moonsault press. Covers, hooks the leg deep. 2 count again. Alex Shelley miraculously able to kick out. Matt Sydal cannot believe it, and neither can I, Disco Machine. These 2 men are just showing how much that this 2007 Battle of Los Angeles means to both of them.
Unbelievable. Now Matt Sydal going to the top, and this is where he operates from. Up! Oh! Shooting star press!
Tiger suplex release. Shelley, he's got him in. He's got him hooked up. Crosses the legs. Brainbuster. 1, 2, 3. Alex Shelley comes away and will advance to face Roderick in the semifinal of the Block A of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. Matchup of the evening is a match that many fans were hoping would happen as the man that gravity forgot and former PWG World Tag Team Champion Pop takes on Claudio Castagnoli, Double C, the most money-making man in professional wrestling. And this is basically, when it comes down to it, a strength versus speed battle. Where Claudio is no slouch, but he is definitely outclassed when it comes to speed, when it comes to agility by Pac. I'm not sure there's many people that aren't outclassed by Pac in those departments. But whereas Claudio would stand literally ahead above the rest in those departments tonight, his main advantage over Pac is not only his strength but his wrestling ability.
Well, I'm hard pressed to pick a winner, and things just get harder. If you're handicapping this, you got your work cut out for you. As we see Claudio Castagnoli taking over Pac, with Pac reversing into the front face lock.
And now Claudio grabs the ankle, covers him only a 1 count. But this is a matchup that it's international ramifications, and this is the same kind of match that Claudio Castagnoli had last night when he faced Doug Williams. And so Claudio Castagnoli, hailing from mainland Europe, from Switzerland, taking on Pac, hailing from England, of course. Doug Williams also, of course, hailing from England, and Pac last night defeating takes him up and over the top rope, or not over the top rope, but over the top of his own head, does Claudio, and Pac is just really got his work cut out for him against the big Swissman.
I tell you what, Pac has had a huge mountain to climb just in professional wrestling, and he's climbed it quickly, but this may be the biggest mountain that he has to climb. Well, yeah,
the Swiss Alps.
That's right, absolutely, and Pac, but I think that Pac is up to the challenge here, but Claudio has him grounded, and which he really has to do if he's going to come out on top of this one.
Pac sweeps out the leg of Claudio Castagnoli, and Claudio back down to the mat, gets his shoulders up off the canvas before referee Tony Roma, who's also famous for his ribs, could count the pinfall attempt. But here we see Pac trying to take out the big leg of Claudio Castagnoli, and not a bad strategy. Now Claudio rolls him back into a pinning predicament, but Pac still, he's got his legs wrapped around Claudio's one leg, and now Claudio, though, reversing out of it, using his body's leverage to get Pac back into not only a submission hold but into a pinning predicament, as we saw there. Only getting him a 1 count, but still Claudio Castagnoli showing his superiority when it comes to the canvas here, and when it comes to the ground game, and you can only expect Pac to show his superiority when it comes to the aerial game.
Well, I have to say, wrestling wrestling Human Tornado. I know that one thing and wrestling Claudio Castagnoli, one thing that you may notice, the long limbs, the long legs, which are much harder to work over than a man of smaller stature. And as you see, the shoulders back right there by Claudio Castagnoli. Hey!
And now Pac, leapfrogs Claudio Castagnoli. Pac had to be literally 600 feet in the air to leapfrog Claudio Castagnoli. Claudio went to hip toss him out of the ring, but Pac held on, arm drags him down. Claudio goes for the clothesline, and the drop salt by Pac knocks Claudio all the way back into the corner. Pac's got the crowd behind him. The crowd is fired up. I'm not sure they need any more warming up from the likes of Pac, but Pac still, he doesn't care as he charges in, but Claudio charges out, catches Pac with a back elbow and knocks him down.
Well, yeah, and Pac may want to rethink and just go for a minute instead of running the long way, but look at this. Unbelievable, just so fast.
Sweeps out the leg, only getting a 1 count. Claudio goes to sweep out the leg, but Pac backflips over him. Pac puts on the brakes. Oh my God, standing sky twister press onto the back of Claudio Castagnoli.
Remember he used to do a sky twister at Shelley?
I would do sky twisters getting out of bed, and until one day I blew out my knee, and that stopped it all.
You blew out your face.
At least in my dreams. That's how it ended. But Claudio Castagnoli showing the strength advantage there as he blocked the body slam attempt. Body slammed him and then just muscled him up from the ground and slammed him back down. Lateral press, only getting a 2 count. Pac able to kick out and stay in this tournament.
Claudio not letting Pac get a breath after taking him down. But now we're just going to take out the arm and the neck of Claudio, or excuse me, of Pac. And Pac is super grounded at this point. He's getting his face moved to the backside of his head.
Face and shoulders being worked over by Claudio Castagnoli, double C, really keeping the pressure on the man that gravity forgot. And of course, the winner of this match goes on to face the winner of the other Block B matchup between Shingo and CIMA, and that match happening immediately after this one. And so that's another match where it's very tough to pick a winner. Where CIMA, known for not only his high impact offense, but also his speed and agility, taking on Shingo, who is known for his high impact offense, but also his strength. And it's funny to say that two similar-sized men like Shima and Shingo, there's one man that has a distinct advantage, but Shingo definitely, thanks to his bodybuilding past, has the strength advantage on Shima, and it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But let's keep our attention back turn our attention back to this match as Claudio Castagnoli continuing to work over the back and shoulders of Pac, trying to keep Pac grounded and doing a good job of it so far, as he's trying to ruin his equilibrium, trying to throw off Pac's center of gravity for those aerial attacks. Claudio Castagnoli throwing Pac up in the air like so much as a pillow, just throwing him up, and I've never seen that before in my years as a wrestler or a commentator. And now with the giant swing, Claudio Castagnoli just going round and round, and you can see Pac's arms just hanging limp, dangling after he was thrown so high in the air by Claudio Castagnoli, and Claudio just keeps going and going. I lost count of how many revolutions they are, but it's got to be nearing 15 or 16, 17 maybe, 18, perhaps 20 million. I'm not sure. Wow. I closed my eyes for a second. So this is 20 million and 3, 20 million and 4, 20 million and 5 revolution giant swing, the most ever in the history of the entire world and universe.
Absolutely, and Claudio with the presence of mind to get a cover, a 2 count only. Wow, and we saw the Pac go up in the air, almost hit his head on the roof, literally and figuratively.
Very nearly indeed. Claudio Castagnoli with a 20 million and 5 revolution giant swing, the first of its kind in professional wrestling, and the first of its kind, the first of its kind in PWG, and the first of its kind in professional wrestling. Claudio with the suplex holds on and tries to go for the pin, only getting a 2 count as Pac able to kick out, and you could see Pac wincing after he kicked out, his back and shoulders really feeling the punishment that was dished out by Double C here earlier on, and continues to be dished out by Claudio Castagnoli in this match. Claudio charges in, catches Pac with an elbow in the side of the head, charges in one more time, but Pac gets his boot up, and Claudio eats another boot again, and now Pac up, catches him behind the head, rolls through into the victory roll. 1, 2 count only. Claudio kicks out, Pac charges in, but is leveled by a hard elbow shot from Claudio Castagnoli.
Gonna go in for a slip pin right here. 1, 2 count only. Wow, that would have been really a coup right there, because he's really worked over Pac, and maybe Pac has spent himself out getting all the 20 million and what is it,
20 million and 5.
The revolution up in the air, and also the heat may be getting to him. Maybe he's not used to the Southern California heat.
Body slam leg drop by Claudio Castagnoli, and that's very true. That could very well be a factor here in Pac, and not only Pac, but many athletes. Claudio Castagnoli, of course, from Switzerland, big fan of skiing and the luge, the winter sports, which the winter actually lasts for 13 months a year in Switzerland. You may not have known that, and so Claudio Castagnoli, even though he's been in America for probably 3-4 years now, may be unaccustomed to the heat here in Southern California, may be used to the continuous snowfall in Switzerland. They are constantly buried under I would say at least 25 feet of snow.
Oh, definitely 25.
Yeah, that's a conservative estimate.
Absolutely, that's a spring day.
But you can see Pac with the crowd behind him, trying to get out from Claudio's grip on his shoulder, and that he does. And now charging in, goes for the head scissors. Oh my God! Pac was almost thrown like a pizza out of the ring, but had the presence of mind to latch onto the arm of Claudio Castagnoli, almost like a safety line to the ground, then pulled himself in, somehow contorted his body, and caught Double C in a head scissors and took him down. Now jumping Hurricane Rana over the top rope to the outside. Claudio Castagnoli crashes hard down on the concrete, and Pac, truly the man that gravity forgot here, turns things around in his favor here in this quarterfinal matchup in the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles.
With moves like that, gravity may want to get in touch with him, because that is unbelievable. It might want to be an agent at the very least.
Indeed. Now Pac, he's got Claudio set up, going up to the middle rope. Oh, moonsault press off the middle rope, getting elevation like guys get off the top rope for that type of maneuver. But now Pac keeping the attack on Double C, kicking him in the legs, those long lanky legs of Claudio. Now in the midsection, goes to the ends of Guerilla, had to go up high for it. Now, high angle Everest style German suplex only gets Claudio a 2 count, or should I say Swiss Alps style German suplex, as Claudio just hoisted Pac up from the mat and dropped him on the back of his head, and that is the strength advantage we were talking about earlier in this match, Disco.
Absolutely, and now, is this the Rick bomb?
No, the Alpha Mary water slide. He went for it, but Pac rolled out, goes around, gets him in the head, so Pac goes on the break, or Claudio puts on the break, cuts him out of his shoes. 1, 2, Duke, oh my God, Pac very nearly in for the 3 count, managed to kick out at 2.99, and Claudio Castagnoli thought he was advancing to the semifinal round to face either Shingo or CIMA, the match that we will see next. And this is it, the Ricola bomb. He's got him hooked up, he's got his arms crossed, he picks him up. Pac, rope drives the back of his head into the canvas. 2 count only as Claudio kicks out.
Whoa, Justin, the fate almost turned right there, and for Pac, and he almost got out of it. A strong move right there, and Pac is really struggling to get to his feet.
Reversed out of the Ricola bomb into that Yoshitonic style maneuver, just driving Claudio Castagnoli's head into the canvas at a very high rate of speed, and now keeping the attack on the head of Claudio. He's got him dazed, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Pac up, stands on the shoulder. Castagnoli ducks the clothesline. Claudio almost decapitates Pac. He seems to have recovered nicely. Now he's got him hooked in. Up a Mary water slide. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. God, very nearly a 3 count. He had him down, but Pac somehow able to kick out, and Claudio cannot believe it.
Unbelievable. And now Claudio Castagnoli in the driver's seat to advance to the next round over Pac. He whips Pac into the corner. What's he got in store from right here? Oh, blocks the uppercut.
And now Pac goes up to the top rope, catches him. He's got him in. Oh! DDT drives him down. Now Pac going up to the top rope. This could be the 630. This could be any number of things. You never know when it comes to Pac, but he's up there. Twisting, shooting star press. 2, 3. That is it. Pac advances to the semifinal round of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles with a victory over Double C, Claudio Castagnoli. Second Block B matchup of the evening, and the winner of this match will take on Pac in the next round. Shingo, the man from Japan, also are taking on CIMA, also the man from Japan. Both of these men call their home the Dragon Gate promotion. Shingo, of course, part of the New Hazard group in Dragon Gate, which are arch enemies of CIMA's Typhoon group in Dragon Gate. So a lot of undercurrents here in this match, much more so than just this being a regular tournament matchup.
A lot of pride on the line right here. You say go back to Japan and say that you beat the other groups of affiliated members. So it's to travel all the way over here and come up on the short end of the stick, that would be a huge embarrassment to your group and also to your promotion. But this is what it's going to have to be. Bryce Remsburg right there checking out CIMA, and this should be an outstanding matchup.
Indeed, it should be. And CIMA, of course, defeating Human Tornado last night. And CIMA actually, they seem to be the catalyst in finally ending the Candice LeRae Human Tornado relationship for good. And I say all for the better. I mean, I know you're a fan of seeing women beaten and beating women, as we saw actually at the genesis of the deterioration of the Candice and Tornado relationship after you drop kicked her so viciously drop kicked her, in fact. And but Shingo, of course, defeating Scott Lost last night in the Block B matchup, of course. And these two men are no strangers to one another. This is, I believe, the first time that they've met in U.S. soil. Definitely the first time that they've met in PWG, and so the fans are really in store for have a great matchup in store for them, because not only the tremendous ability of these two wrestlers, but also because of the tremendous hatred that they have for one another. They're definitely going to leave everything they have in the ring.
I gotta go back. Wait a second. Big fan of seeing Ring beat up? Not a big fan.
Well,
I'm a big fan of the Cardinals.
just judging how I think it was on 4 separate occasions in one match you managed to
accidentally on purpose.
Yeah, to obliterate Candice LeRae.
Right.
And after last night being Tornado obliterating Candice LeRae, Chris Hero, of course, coming to her rescue. I'm glad somebody finally did, because I wasn't even getting in the middle of that mess. It's like if you saw a dog with a bone, just chewing on their bone, would you go take away that bone?
Of course not.
Wow, you're going to keep your hand. So I mean, you're definitely not going to get in between those two.
That was Michael Vick's defense, by the way.
And that's how I felt about Human Tornado and Candice LeRae. That Candice LeRae was Human Tornado's bone, literally and figuratively. And so now Shingo going up and over the top. Shima goes for the leapfrog. Shingo just catches him. Impressive display of strength, but Shima one step ahead of him, got him in the headlock. Shingo pushes him off. There we see the strength advantage of Shingo. He's just outclassing Shima in that department. Shima goes for the shoulder tackle. Shingo goes for the clothesline and shoulder tackles him down. There we see, I guess, not outclassed that much by Shingo.
Wow, and now the kicks, the front and the back.
The rapid fire
That's
kicks.
right. And now Shima going for the body slam, hits it, and the foot stomps right on Shingo.
I think Shima envisioned that there was a spider underneath Shingo, and he had to stomp through.
That's right.
Stomp through Shingo to kill that spider, because as we all know, of course, which is it's common knowledge that Shima hates spiders.
Oh yeah,
he just hates them.
It's in his bio.
Yeah, and it's actually his press kit that they send out. And now, there we see the bandaged arm of Shingo, and Shima pulling it through those guardrails, and now kicking her out, then kicking the guardrail, just further damaging the arm of Shingo. Shingo using his shoulder to smash into Shima, but Shima one step ahead of him catches his arm and now goes back to the guardrail, just stretching out that arm of Shingo and booting the guardrail once again, further damaging that arm of Shingo. That's one of the great dilemmas in professional wrestling. You need to tape up your injured arm to keep it functioning at 100%. But do you tape it up to almost tip your hand to your opponent? You want your opponent to know that your arm is hurt. And now Shima reaching into the ringside area, grabbing a chair from a fan, and now he really is just trying to dismantle Shingo. And that could be Shima's strategy here against this. There we see just slamming that arm down on the chair, and Bryce Remsburg kicking the chair out of the ring area, but almost too little, too late there, according to Shingo.
Oh, and it just hands the fan back to his chair. Very, very cordial right there, but not cordial to Shingo, because Shingo's now paying the price, and he's really going back to work right at that arm and elbow.
Maybe the display of strength we saw before from Shima was purely momentum, but now Shima's got him hooked on the ropes. But if that was momentum, perhaps Shima really does have a strength advantage over Shima, and this is Shima's way of neutralizing Shingo's strength advantage.
There's going to be no mercy for Shingo on Shima's part, because he got to the finals last year of this tournament, and he's going to want to have to make up for that, and I don't think he has to make up for anything, but he wants to win the tournament, and he's going to do anything he can.
That's an added bonus for Shima this year, that not only does he have a chance to win the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles, but he also has a chance to avenge his loss to Davey Richards in the finals last year. And so this is really a great opportunity for Shima, but also a great opportunity for Shingo, who is he's still relatively new to the business. I think he's only has been wrestling for maybe 3 years, and so this is a great opportunity for Shima. He just straightjacketed the arm of Shingo across his throat, and then leg dropped the back of his elbow. So not only did that impact the elbow of Shingo, but it also impacts the wrist as his elbow drives into his wrist drives into the canvas. But Shingo getting his foot draped across the bottom rope, Bryce Remsburg forcing Shima to break the hold. But in this, so Shingo's still considered to be somewhat of an up and comer here in the world of professional wrestling. And so what a great stepping stone for him would the Battle of Los Angeles be. But there we see trying to convert that arm breaker into a headlock. Oh, there we see a swinging headlock just drives him down into the canvas. Shingo, desperation attack. His arm really paid the price for that.
Oh, and he takes off that protective guard right there, but it exposes the bandage, maybe to get the pressure off of it. And now Shingo having to go one-armed right here, but has CIMA right in control as he puts his shoulders right into his midsection, right in the corner.
The rice basket, as it were, the chop across the chest, but Shingo's arm, you can see, not 100%, not even close to being 100%, as he just really showed the ill effects of that chop to the chest. And now Shingo up, drops the knee, King Kong style knee drop, shakes a Bruiser Brody, only a 2 count, says Bryce Remsburg.
And now trying to buy himself some time right here, and puts a knee into the back, puts his fingers and hands right across the mouth, trying to choke out CIMA right here. Bryce Remsburg right in CIMA's face, asking if he wants to give up. And here's CIMA grabbing the hair right here, doing everything he can to get out of this, but he is grounded for the time being.
Shingo drives his elbow into the top of CIMA's head. You can see though shaking the willies out of his elbow after I guess it would probably be shaking the Kenjis out of his elbow.
Right.
After that one, but now Shingo closed fist shot to the side of CIMA's head. CIMA though still sticking with the overhand chop, goes for another one. Shingo though goes hard left hand, Mongolian chop from Shingo as CIMA is just staggered by the big Mongolian chop, sends him into the ropes. Shingo reverses, goes through the clothesline. Shingo comes up, catches him. He's got him in the fireman's carry, drops him down. Buster, 1, 2 count only as Shima kicks out and Shingo transitions beautifully into the STF. He's got him down. Shima is facing away from the ropes. Now he's just cranking back on that neck of Shima and just really going to work on the head and neck of the 2006 Battle of Los Angeles finalist.
And Shingo has it locked in right here. Not so much in the middle of the ring. He's pretty close to the ropes right there. But I was trying to figure out who Shingo reminds me of. And it's been eluding me. When he did those Mongolian chops, I can only think of Tenzan when I saw the hair fly up. And that's a huge man to step in his footsteps, and what a great thing it would be, and he would be on his way to legend in Japan if he were to win this tournament.
That'd definitely be a huge accomplishment for Shingo, not only to win this tournament, but to follow in the footsteps of Hiroyoshi Tenzan. Tenzan, of course, one of the most popular wrestlers in Japan, in New Japan Pro Wrestling, but right now, the focus is on this match of these two men going at it as Shingo throws Shima pillar to post. Shima gets his feet up. Shingo charges in. Shima, chops him on the back. He's got his legs all hooked up in the rope. Oh, Lord! On Shingo. I think the back of his neck may have been on the knees of Shima, and you could see Shingo just clutching, not so much his chest or his back, but clutching the back of his head as Shima just brought him down unceremoniously, driving his knees into the back of Shingo's head.
And Shima some time, and now he is trying to get the crowd into it. Bryce Remsburg giving the standing 10 count, but Shima first one to his feet on Shingo. Shingo still shaking the effects of that arm injury right there. Up and over. Wow.
The tremendous power of Shingo, former bodybuilder and current powerhouse, as Shima goes through, puts him up, goes for the inside cradle. Shingo, what a display! This guy is inhuman. 1, 2 count only, says Bryce Remsburg. And Shingo just somehow went to his reserve tank and just muscled Shima up from that inside cradle up into a vertical suplex. Now Shima coming up in the corner, Shingo with the full head of steam, charges in. Shingo, oh my God, very nearly taken out of the ring. Shingo picks him up, pulls him down face first. hooks the leg, two count only. CIMA kicks out.
Oh, and CIMA, he's just holding out. Now he's holding his face and head.
Shingo completely rips the bandage off the arm. If it was impeding him, I could not tell. But he is going. He is loaded for bear and going full bore here as he goes for the gut wrench suplex on CIMA. Now he's got him set up in powerbomb position. He's got him up on his shoulder. CIMA rolls through, puts him in. Schoolboy, two count only. And now Shingo off the ropes, charges in, clothesline on CIMA. Goes for another clothesline, reverses, goes for the backslide instead. CIMA rolls through, gut wrench, spins him around, drops him down. And now Shingo off the rope. Climb! CIMA turned his 1, 2, very nearly a 3 count. Bryce Remsburg, his hands millimeters away from the canvas in the 3 count.
How much closer can you get? Shingo, I thought he had decapitated CIMA right there. And CIMA just maybe decapitated. He's not getting up. And now Shingo, it smells blood. He thinks he is in line to win this match. Fireman's carry.
He's got him hooked in, but CIMA trying to reverse into a...
Oh, back up!
He hoists him back up, but CIMA reverses, elbows to the side of the head, rolls him through. He's got him hooked in with the pinning predicament. 1, 2 count only. Shingo kicks out. CIMA picks him up. He's got him in position. Drive! Drops him down. 1, 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God. Shingo very nearly pinned, but somehow found it within his reserves. Had the wherewithal to kick out. CIMA cannot believe it.
Oh, my God. Either can I. And almost kicked out right before the 2 count. And Shingo, look at the looks in these men's eyes. They really want it. They are going to do anything it takes to win this tournament. CIMA off the ropes. Oh!
Big clothesline again from Shingo. Shingo off the ropes again. Super kick, thrust kick. No, he goes for the clothesline. CIMA rolls him up. He's got him hooked in. We got him in the pinning. 1, 2, 3. That is it. CIMA pins Shingo almost on a fluke and comes away with the victory and advances to face Pac in the semifinals of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles Block B. Started here in a very big way, attacking Nigel McGuinness just seconds after Nigel made his way through the curtain, and Necro butchered those hard right hands to the ribcage of Nigel. He throws him over the ring barrier, and this is for the first time this weekend, this match is spilling outside of the ring, or outside of the ring area, as Necro's just launching those chairs into the ring and just keeping up the attack on Nigel McGuinness on those punches to the midsection. A big headbutt takes the Brit down.
Unbelievable. Would you ever think that you would see Nigel McGuinness, Necro Butcher in PWG? Unbelievable, let alone in Los Angeles.
Necro Butcher just raking the eyes from behind of Nigel McGuinness as he follows him around the building here, throwing him face first into the chairs. And Necro Butcher, after defeating Kevin Steen last night in a Block C matchup, swing with those hard right-hand shots. Nigel McGuinness, though, is not playing around as he hits Necro with that uppercut. And now, Nigel McGuinness, he just slid that chair into the injured knee of Necro Butcher. Necro Butcher, of course, wrestled Kevin Steen last night, defeating Kevin Steen last night. And Nigel with the chair, into the side of the knee of Necro Butcher. And last night we saw Kevin Steen trying to take the knee out of Necro Butcher. He's just wrenching that knee on the ring post. And and seems to be Nigel was picking up where Kevin Steen, where Mr. Wrestling left off last night. Nigel McGuinness defeating Davey Richards last night and to advance to the second round into Block C. And this is a very, very unique matchup, as you mentioned, Disco. And this is a very high stakes matchup, of course. Last year when Super Dragon wrestled Necro Butcher in the first round, defeated Necro Butcher, but was so oh my God! Snapmare into the ring barrier. There you can see Necro Butcher just clutching that knee after Nigel McGuinness is just going to work on Necro Butcher. But Super Dragon, of course, defeating Necro Butcher in the first round, but fell victim to the Dynasty's attacks before the final match in the 2006 Battle of Los Angeles. And the Dynasty's job was made quite a bit easier thanks to the concussion suffered by Super Dragon at the hands of Necro Butcher. And now Necro Butcher just headbutting and punching Nigel McGuinness in the stomach and in the sternum. And so oh my God, he just threw him into the ring, but Nigel just clothesline Necro Butcher out of his skin. I was gonna say out of his shoes, but he's not wearing any. Oh my God! What a brutal attack by Nigel McGuinness, matching Necro Butcher tit for tat.
Unbelievable. Nigel, I can't say that he's ever faced anyone like Necro Butcher. I don't even know. I'm not even sure how you would even go into a match against Necro Butcher. What your game plan would be? Just stay away from him.
You don't approach it like a match. You approach it like a fight, and that seems to be exactly what Nigel McGuinness did. Is he just he caught Necro Butcher by surprise and just pretty much leveled him, Necro Butcher, out on his feet, and now he's turning it back into a wrestling match. Now that Necro Butcher is susceptible, and here we see with that ankle pick, he's rolling Necro Butcher over, and he's working over that heavily bandaged knee, and that goes back to what we were saying in the match prior to this. Do you really want to tip your hand to your opponent? Do you want to show that you were so badly affected by Kevin Steen last night that you had to put on a knee brace, that you had to tape up your knee? And that's what Nigel McGuinness sensed, and that's what he is exploiting here, as Necro Butcher just being worked over viciously by Nigel McGuinness.
And Nigel just picking Necro Butcher apart at this point, but Necro still fighting back as valiantly as he can. And
Nigel McGuinness, he foregoes the stomp to the head or the stomp to the chest, and instead just stomps Necro Butcher on the side of the knee, and now he's got him in a stretch.
Whoa!
He's just wrenching that knee, that leg over the back of his head. You can see his arms gripped quite tightly, and Necro Butcher is doing everything he can to try and push himself out of it, but he may be doing more harm than good as he is extending here. He's pushing his ankle away from the rest of his leg, and Nigel McGuinness, though, wraps him up and he's got him locked in. You can see the knee, the knee's got the legs grapevine, and Necro Butcher just writhing in pain. And Nigel, the hard right hands to the outside of Necro Butcher's knee.
Oh my goodness! And Nigel, I'm not sure if Necro will be able to get out of this maneuver. Nigel McGuinness has sunk in very deep and just basically riding Necro Butcher. Necro Butcher is trying to get out of this hold, and every inch that he tries to get out of it, I'm sure it just puts that much more pressure on him.
Clawing and scratching his way to the ropes, trying to force Nigel to break the hold, but Nigel, he had all of his weight as far from Necro's upper body as he could, putting all the pressure on the knees and the lower body of Necro Butcher, and now into the figure 4 leg lock, and he's got him. He's got it almost a modified version. He dropped the right leg of Necro Butcher, and now he's got his hands underneath the knee of Necro, pulling his right leg upward, but pressing his left leg downward. Very inventive strategy and a very torturous strategy from Nigel McGuinness, as he is just putting the pressure on the lower body of Necro Butcher. Necro, though, does have quite a bit of fan support, and that may create an environment where Necro Butcher finds it within himself to defeat Nigel McGuinness. But what happens when he goes into the next round? What happens if he does beat Nigel McGuinness, and he does have to wrestle one more time in this evening, wrestle 2 more times in this evening if he makes it to the finals?
That's right.
Does Necro Butcher have it in him, and does his knee have it to take 2 more matches after this tonight?
And he's not going anywhere right here, hooking his arm on the rope, and Nigel just pummeling Necro Butcher at this point. And I'm not sure if Necro Butcher may just be out of this. I don't know if he can even go across the ring. No, he reverses. Nigel off the rope.
Nigel walks into that. Necro Butcher, nothing pretty about it. Just punches Nigel McGuinness in the side of the face. Caught him right on the jaw. Knocked Nigel down, and you can see Nigel is just he's checking to see. He's got all his teeth checking to see to make sure he's not bleeding from the ear after Necro Butcher just popped him on the side of the head. Necro Butcher goes for the clothesline. Nigel McGuinness levels Necro Butcher with a clothesline. Another one takes Necro down to the mat, but Necro is enraged. He is back up to his feet. He's telling Nigel, go for one more. Try it one more time. You poof. I believe that's what he wants. Necro Butcher with a clothesline of his own, but didn't get a full head of steam because of the damage to that knee, and Nigel able to make it up to his feet. Nigel, he pulls him in. But Necro Butcher blocks it. Goes around the corner and comes back with another clothesline, knocking Necro Butcher down to the canvas once again.
I believe he called him a ladyboy right before he did that. What an insult. And now Necro Butcher still hitting to his feet. This is unbelievable.
Necro Butcher coming off the ropes. A clothesline again takes Nigel down, but you can see Necro was hobbling battling into it, didn't have a full head of steam, but Nigel, here we see, bounces off the ropes with the full Necro catches him and knocks down Nigel McGuinness with a clothesline, and Necro Butcher, he's got the chair, we saw him tosses into the ring earlier, and now finally it is coming into play as Necro Butcher setting up the chairs. I do not want to know what he has in store, what the sadistic brain of Necro Butcher has in store for Nigel McGuinness.
Wow, got a side suplex right here.
He's got him set up with Nigel. His knee. He could not hoist Nigel McGuinness up, but Nigel McGuinness, he's got him in the front chancery. Necro Butcher, oh my God, up! Oh! His knee just landed on the top of those chairs. Oh my God, Nigel McGuinness gets the full head of steam. Oh! Just obliterated Necro Butcher.
1, 2, 3. Unbelievable.
Nigel McGuinness destroys Necro Butcher and advances to the semifinals of Block C of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. That's a relative thing, you know. It's like I didn't take too much punishment in the pillow fight, but I still got a bloody nose.
Right.
I didn't take too much punishment in the Necro Butcher match, but I still got a slight concussion. Yes, you know. So I mean, it's all relative, but you know, I mean, think about this before this match gets underway. In the perfect storm, we could have seen Dragon Kid take the Necro Butcher in the semifinal of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. Right. And we could still see Dragon Kid and Nigel McGuinness, or we could see El Generico and Nigel McGuinness. But Dragon Kid getting things kicked off with a bang, following in the footsteps of Necro Butcher. That's another thing I never thought I'd say. But he's following in the footsteps, catching El Generico off guard with that leg lariat, and the former PWG World Champion, current PWG World Tag Team Champion, is at the mercy of the smaller man as he leapfrogs over. Dragon Kid using his speed to his advantage, and now going up in top, put on the brakes. I think El Generico trying to suplex him over the top, but now takes him down with almost like a leg drag as El Generico spills to the outside. Generico trying to recollect his thoughts. Dragon Kid puts on the brakes with the 818. Generico slides in and hits, following in the footsteps of Nigel McGuinness, just lariats Dragon Kid out of his shoes.
You know, Dragon Kid kind of mocking El Generico, his ring mannerisms, and kind of paying the price right here for that. But that move, well scouted. You know, El Generico recently wrestling in Dragon Kid promotion, and I obviously remember that maneuver from Dragon Kid.
Indeed, he did. And now after dropping the elbow on the small of Dragon Kid's back, El Generico is in control of this match despite the way things started. That chop takes Dragon Kid down. Dragon Kid just bending over backwards after that hard knife-edge chop from El Generico.
And almost into a bridge, which was quite unique, and it hurt so much. And now El Generico really methodical about how he's going to take apart Dragon Kid right here, moving very slowly. But you kind of have to pace yourself in this environment. These matches are getting more important, and the heat is actually rising, if that's possible.
You know, I mean, it's funny because it seems like as the night goes on, it gets cooler outside, it should get cooler inside. But I mean, all this hot air is just trapped inside this building, inside this armory, and with these lights and you know, just the body heat of the fans, as we mentioned before, and the wrestlers. It's oppressive heat. It just makes things sluggish. Generico brings up Dragon Kid and drops him down with the back suplex. And you know, another thing we mentioned before, but haven't touched on since, is the scouting that's going on. And Nigel McGuinness didn't even leave didn't even head backstage after his match. He went instantly upstairs and is now watching from the best seat in the house, or the best seat he could find, and is watching this match with great interest as El Generico takes on Dragon Kid. And it's important that you research your opponent, but it almost seems more important to get out of the heat. I mean, that's another double-edged sword. Like we talked about with taping up your injuries, tipping your hand. But do you go outside? Do you recuperate? Do you cool down? Do you grab a water and try to catch your breath in preparation for your next match? Or do you stay inside this hot armory? Do you watch your opponent's next match and formulate strategies? I mean, you basically have to formulate two strategies at once, because you don't know if you're facing El Generico, you don't know if you're facing Dragon Kid, and so you have to see who looks the weaknesses of both men. And you have to figure out how that you can exploit those weaknesses and use them to your advantage in the next round match.
I have to use a baseball analogy here. Oh my goodness!
Dragon Kid springed out of the corner, caught him in. There we see El Generico returning the favor with a leg lariat from earlier. But Dragon Kid, wow. that is that agility that we were talking about that can catch you so off guard and that can change the complexion of a match instantaneously.
That's right.
So your baseball,
in baseball they have rain delays. So there could be like a 2-hour rain delay before a baseball game. So it's like you're all warmed up, ready to go, and 2 hours later the game starts. But you think to yourself, the other team also has that rain delay, and they have to prepare. So it's like there really is no winning. You basically have to do what you do and just cool down and just wait until the next one. But remember, your opponent has to go through exactly the same thing that you do. So there really is no exact strategy.
Dragon Kid reversing and slamming El Generico face first into the top rope, and Dragon Kid goes around the horn, takes him down with a deja vu head scissors. Generico on the outside, and Dragon Kid, he's going up to the top, or goes up to the middle. Moonsault press onto the outside, almost a replay of their match from night one, the tag team affair with Dragon Kid and Susumu Yokosuka taking on El Generico and Kevin Steen for the second time in this weekend. These two men are meeting, and Dragon Kid showing that he's picked up a few things from their matchup on Friday night. But Disco Machine. Go back to your rain delay analogy. Necro Butcher, but Dragon Kid coming up the top with a drop kick. Generico dropped on the back of his head and then caught with that leg lariat back elbow combo by Dragon Kid. Dragon Kid goes up, caught him in the crucifix, spins around, and now catches him in the Cristo, locks on, spins around. There we see the Cristo. He's got his heels dug in, and he's just punishing El Generico in the center of the ring. Let's go back to the rain delay analogy. Are you saying that a match with Dragon Kid will affect you in the same way as a match with Necro Butcher?
I didn't say that at all. It might affect you if you were before that rain delay beaten with a baseball.
But El Generico beating Dragon Kid with a backbreaker, coming out of that Cristo and just dropping Dragon Kid's entire weight on his outstretched knee. Now he's got the arms hooked in. We've seen him use this as a setup for the brain buster. He's got him in, brings him up. Dragon Kid reversed out of it into a side headlock, into a pinning predicament, only getting a 2 count as El Generico kicked down, caught by surprise by Dragon Kid, and that is that deadly agility we were speaking about earlier.
But and we've seen this before, where he does the springboard and into the Hurricanrana. He's setting up for it right here.
The Dragon Rana. Generico though charges into the rope. Goes for the Luva kick. Dragon Kid a step ahead, but wasn't a step ahead that time. Tiger suplex 85, drives him into the canvas. 1, 2 count only is Dragon Kid able to kick out.
And Dragon Kid now scrambling, trying to get to the ropes or to the outside.
Just trying to get away from Generico.
But he's in the wrong position here.
Setting him up, he's stomping it, or he's about to stomp his feet, at least I think he is.
Might be too tired.
There we see the stomp of the feet, the haluva kick, he's charging in, but Dragon Kid gets his boot up, put a premature stop to that. Now he's got him coming in, crucifix, bomb! 1, 2 count only, El Generico kicks out.
Wow, and Dragon Kid that close to putting out the former PWG champion, the current tag team champion, El Generico, and now going to the top.
Generico springs back up to his feet, cuts Dragon Kid on the top rope. He's got him set up. Going for the turnbuckle brainbuster. He's got him up. Dragon Kid.
Who got the better of that?
Oh my God!
Oh, Dragon Kid got him.
Dragon Kid back to his feet, defying odds, defying logic, defying nature. Comes up. Whoa! Sticks it. 1, 2, 2 only. El Generico kicks out. Oh my God!
Unbelievable!
Oh my God!
How is Dragon Kid even moving as fast as he is? I don't get it.
Whoa! With the haluva kick, very nearly knocked Dragon Kid off the ring apron. He's got him set up in the corner. Brain buster, drove him down. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. That is it. El Generico with the turnbuckle brainbuster defeats Dragon Kid to advance to face Nigel McGuinness in Block C of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. Semi-final round of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. Finally, but it's not like we've been doing anything other than sitting here and just talking about wrestling. These guys are actually in there, in the ring wrestling, and they deserve your respect and admiration for making it this far, for winning 2 matches in this tournament. And whoever goes on to win this match, they'll have to win 1 more to walk away with the trophy. And so, I mean, this is a big test. You have 4 matches in 1 weekend, 3 in 1 night, and this is the second, possibly 3 for either of these. But Alex Shelley, of course, defeating Tyler Black on night 1, defeating Matt Sydal in an incredible matchup earlier in this evening in the quarterfinal round, and now in the semifinal round facing Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong, of course, defeating Austin Aries in the first round on Friday night, and defeating Joey Ryan earlier in this evening in the quarterfinal round to make it this far. And this is a matchup between 2 men that are very knowledgeable of one another, but Roderick Strong has had the chance to scout Alex Shelley tonight in his match with Matt Sydal, whereas Alex Shelley did not have that advantage. He's got to formulate a game plan basically on what he knows about Roderick Strong's history, what he hears from other wrestlers, backstage, what they feel about Roderick Strong. And actually, Alex Shelley was. You seen talking to Joey Ryan, asking Joey Ryan for his thoughts about Roderick Strong, and Joey Ryan in. I don't know if it was a move of sportsmanship to help a fellow wrestler, or if he was so angry that Roderick Strong defeated him earlier on tonight. Joey Ryan proclaiming that tonight was his night. That was not the case. But Joey Ryan actually cooperated with Alex Shelley and shared some strategies. What he thought were some strategies. Some weaknesses he felt in Roderick Strong's game tonight, and maybe we'll see Alex Shelley try to exploit those weaknesses. Maybe we'll see. Roderick Strong exploit some weaknesses that he found in observing the Matt Sydal-Alex Shelley matchup.
That's right, and Alex Shelley, the last man entered into this tournament, had a chance to go to the finals, and that's just due to what I have to say is all of his talent. But Roderick Strong, the 2-time PWG Tag Team Champion,
rolling soul buster from Alex Shelley, catching Roderick Strong in the midsection, goes for that sliced bread number 2, but Alex Shelley reversed out of it by Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong going for the Tiger Driver, goes for the clothesline, but Alex Shelley reverses, and went to drive him down with a face buster, but instead Roderick Strong cartwheeled out of it, went for the stronghold. Alex Shelley pushed him out of it. Roderick Strong again cartwheeled, goes for the gut buster, but instead Alex Shelley rolls him through, going for the Border City stretch, but Roderick Strong, you saw him snake his head out of there and gets his foot across the bottom rope, forcing Alex Shelley to break the hold. But this just goes to show how well researched both of these men are about their opponents.
And look at Alex Shelley, they're so smart.
He just toe kicked him on the elbow.
So smart right there. Holding that Roderick. He could have let Roderick Strong get back to his feet, but decided to put his hand, his foot underneath, his foot.
He stepped on the fingers and toe kicked him on the elbow.
Yeah, I mean, he's kept him right down, which is so smart because now he's going to go work on that arm. And Roderick Strong probably didn't think that Alex Shelley was going to do that. You know, those slight little things are going to get you advanced in this tournament.
Indeed, it will. And if Roderick Strong arms aren't working, he can't pick you up. He can't pick you up. Can't give you a backbreaker. Oh, there we see Alex Shelley coming back with the rebound and the heel kick to the side of the head of Roderick Strong, and actually probably caught him in the nose. Roderick Strong checking to see if he chipped any of his teeth, and Alex Shelley following Roderick Strong to the ring apron, not out to the ring apron, but onto the ring apron, and slamming him face first into the top turnbuckle, drop kicking Roderick Strong off of the apron, and Roderick Strong goes crashing into the barriers at ringside. Now Shelley going up to the top rope. Whoa! Big splash onto the outside. Roderick Strong, his left shoulder was smashed into by all of Alex Shelley's weight and his force coming down from the top rope. Alex Shelley just smashing hard into the left side of Roderick Strong, and Roderick Strong has really got the deck stacked against him at this point.
And usually when you're a wrestler and you're diving, you're putting yourself in a high-risk position to miss, but if you hit it, you can really put damage on your opponent. And I would have to say, out of all the dives that you could choose, Alex Shelley chose probably the smartest dive you could do right there. The cross-body, never putting his body in jeopardy and just nailing his target.
Yeah, if Roderick Strong had moved out of the way, Alex Shelley could have, pretty easily, I say pretty easily, but, easier than if he had tried another move. Oh, Alex Shelley up and over the top rope as Roderick Strong stretched his back across the ring apron, and there we see Alex Shelley keeping the punishment on the upper body and the shoulders of Roderick Strong and the arm of Roderick Strong. But if Alex Shelley could have somewhat easily altered course, gotten his feet down, and maybe done some sort of ninja roll to prevent any real damage from occurring if Roderick Strong had moved out of the way of that cross body. But instead, Roderick Strong didn't. He bore the brunt of the blow on his left side, on his shoulders, on his arm, and that could very easily come into play later on in this match, and if Roderick Strong somehow wins later on tonight.
That's right, and Roderick Strong right there using his strength advantage to get Alex Shelley back into the corner after that submission maneuver. But Alex Shelley now just rubbing the forearm in the face of Roderick Strong, showing no love right there, and
Alex Shelley fanning himself slightly. But that's another thing to keep in mind, that you can tell definitely that the pace of this match is much slower than either of these two men's first round matches. Taking a much more methodical approach, and I think these two men are definitely taking the heat into consideration, taking their longevity into consideration. If they do come away with a victory, they have to wrestle one more time, and so they don't want to give it their all and have nothing for the final round match. Roderick Strong tried to pull one over on Alex Shelley, but Alex Shelley a step ahead, well actually a step behind. Roderick Strong is Strong pulled himself up to the top rope, but Alex Shelley catches him in a neck breaker and drops him down. But that goes to show you, instead of just charging in with a full head of steam, Alex Shelley taking things a little slower than he did in the quarterfinal round, and it's not only is it benefiting him in terms of how this match is playing out, but it's also benefiting him in terms of his stamina. And if he approaches this match like a sprint, he wouldn't have anything left in the tank if he did defeat Roderick Strong.
That's right, and you and I have wrestled many matches where the temperatures were over 100 degrees, and I think one of the big things that you
just keep in mind, though, we've only wrestled one match per night when the temperatures over 100 degrees.
I once wrestled 3 matches in one night, and it was incredibly hot. Big back elbow right there by Alex Shelley, up and over. Was it going for the enziguri, but no, it misses. Oh, big forearm by Roderick Strong right there. Oh, and Strong with a chop, and Alex Shelley now on top in a very precarious position. And this doesn't look good.
Roderick Strong's got to figure out a gut buster, just crunching the insides of Alex Shelley. And Roderick Strong has just turned this match on its head. Alex Shelley was proceeding in control of this match, and Roderick Strong just turned things right around back into his favor, which you can see Roderick Strong moving a little slowly as after not only feeling the effects of the punishment from Alex Shelley, but also feeling the effects from the punishment of Joey Ryan earlier in the evening.
That's right. Well, that was going to be kind of my point. was that, even though the heat is up and everything, even when you get to your exhaustion point, you kind of get frustrated with yourself because you can't do the same things that you can when you're fresh. So
your body is not as reliable.
That's right.
Just think about something that you can do physically. Say you can do 50 jumping jacks in a row, which seems like a relatively easy task. Run a marathon and then try to do 50.
That's right.
Your body will not cooperate. And that blockbuster suplex by Roderick Strong, just tossing out Shelley. And that's essentially what these men are facing. It is an uphill battle for all of these men. And they have just passed the midway point. They're approaching a quarter of the way through that marathon. And who will have it in them to survive and take it to the last leg? It could be either of these two. Right now, it appears to be Roderick Strong, but Alex Shelley could very, very quickly come back and change his match back into his favor. Oh, there we see Alex Shelley using the biting the thumb of Roderick Strong, but Roderick Strong not letting Alex Shelley pull one over on him. Instead, just grabbed a handful of hair and swept out the back of the leg, forcing Shelley into the canvas.
And one of my favorite shows is Ninja Warrior, and it's an obstacle course, and you get to the end, and you got to climb up a rope. If you don't climb up that rope at the end, you don't win. So it's, this is the same uphill battle. And it doesn't get any easier from here. We still got a match, a three-way match against the top talent in the world. So this match is very important, but yet it's not the finish line by any stretch.
As a small aside, while Roderick Strong has Alex Shelley in this backbreaker stretching him over, I as well watch Ninja Warrior, my girlfriend with me too, and we friends of course with M-Dog 20 Iron Matt Cross, and so we were convincing him, hey, you would be the perfect candidate for Ninja Warrior. I mean, don't you think so?
I do not, because Matt Cross does not like to do cardio. Which could be a strike against him.
But I'll tell you what else Matt Cross doesn't like to do. Matt Cross does not like to like to get a hold of anybody at the Ninja Warrior camp to try to get on the show. He does not like to submit his video to try to get on the Ninja Warrior in America show. But what he doesn't like is double clothesline and double elbows. Is Roderick Strong with a face buster. Neither of these men are trying out for Ninja Warrior, but they are trying to win the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles, and the ball seems to be in Alex Shelley's court as he is going up to the top. This could be the frog splash we've seen him use on multiple times this weekend, and this could be the third time. The third time could be the charm as he... No! Cannonball senton. What's the leg? Two count only as Roderick Strong kicks out.
Alex Shelley pulling out a move I've never seen him use before, and maybe that's what's going to help him advance, is that advanced scouting. He's using moves that he probably hasn't used in, I would say, 5 years.
And Roderick Strong may have not seen Alex Shelley, may have not anticipated the senton from Alex Shelley, so Alex Shelley definitely with the advantage right there. After that kick to the midsection, he still can't get Roderick Strong up in the fireman's carry position. Instead, just chops him in the chest. You can see the exhaustion. Whoa! Roderick Strong charges in. Now he's got Shelley in the fireman's carry, face buster, and Shelley slowly getting up to his feet. Yakuza kick with a running leap, and Roderick Strong hits the leg. Two count only. Alex Shelley kicks out at 2.
Wow, I thought Alex Shelley was in the driver's seat right there, but Roderick Strong proved me wrong, and now Roderick Strong coming from the other corner. Oh, big elbow right in the corner. Oh,
recoiler returns with the clothesline. Over the top with a brainbuster. Lateral press. Two count only as Alex Shelley kicks out, and there we see Roderick Strong breaking out a move that we haven't seen him use in quite some time, if possibly ever. Over the top with just a brainbuster, driving Alex Shelley into the canvas, and pulling out all the stops here to advance past the semifinal round of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles.
And Alex Shelley, Roderick Strong not adept to coming off the top. Oh, jawbreaker right there by Alex Shelley, and Roderick Strong might be out.
The chin of Roderick Strong is just crushed by Alex Shelley. Alex Shelley comes down, hits him with a swinging DDT, holds on though, brings Roderick Strong up. He's got the legs crossed. Great buster. Goes the leg. Only a 2 count, says Bryce Wednesday.
Wow, just that close. Alex Shelley almost advancing this tournament, and Roderick Strong is face down and could be very ripe for elimination here. And as Alex Shelley gets him to his feet, what is he going to go for? Fireman carry? No, slide through.
Up and over the top, only getting a 1 count. Alex Shelley, though, rings his bell with that roundhouse kick to the side of the head. Now he pulls Roderick Strong over. He's going for the stronghold, and that's exactly what he's doing. He sits back. He's got a good arch on the back of Roderick Strong. He's got his hands linked up with Roderick Strong, using his upper body strength to push through, and now rolls him up into a pin predicament. 2 count only, and Roderick Strong back up to his feet, a step ahead of Alex Shelley. Brings him down to the Motor City stretch, and now he's cranking back on the head of Alex Shelley. Alex Shelley trying to make his way over to the ropes to force Roderick Strong to break the hold. Alex Shelley is just being tortured by Roderick Strong as Roderick Strong cranks back, and Alex Shelley gets to the bottom rope, forcing Roderick Strong to break the hold.
Wow, that would have been incredible for Roderick Strong to advance in that fashion. But Roderick Strong giving a signal that this is over, still clutching the chin. And now, Alex Shelley pushes him off, does not want to have anything to do with it.
You can see the exhaustion of Roderick Strong. He can't even stay on Alex Shelley. Just a small push created some distance and allowed Alex Shelley to not only hit a front thrust kick, but a back one, and then a third front thrust kick. 2 count only as Roderick Strong got his feet over to the bottom rope to break up the pinfall, but had Roderick Strong been in the center of the ring, Disco, I think that would have been it. 3 consecutive thrust kicks from Alex Shelley. Super kicks from Alex Shelley. Just rang the bell of Roderick Strong, and now Roderick Strong very slow to his feet as Alex Shelley slow to the top rope. Oh. Roderick Strong, the jumping Yakuza kick, hits Alex Shelley on the side of the head, and Strong slow to get up after extending himself on the Yakuza kick. But now he's got Shelley exactly where he wants him. He's bringing him up. Could be going for a tiger driver off the top rope. That seems to be what he's going for. Alex Shelley waving his arms, pushes Roderick Strong down. Roderick Strong comes up, catches him with the elbow on the side of the head. Strong bringing Shelley's legs into the ring area. And now what has he got planned for him? He's pinning him up almost into a fireman's carry. But Alex Shelley using the point of his elbow on the ear of Roderick Strong. Rattling Roderick Strong. He's got him up. Bad hand drop. He's got him up for the sliced bread number 2. He's got him 1, 2. Roderick Strong kicks out of the sliced bread number 2. Bryce Rensburg saying it was a matter of centimeters between you continuing in this matchup and advancing to the final round of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. He's got him in, he's got him down, he's got him over, and in the Border City stretch, he is cranking back on the head of Roderick Strong. Alex Shelley's got him in the center of the ring, and now Roderick Strong rolls over to his back to try to alleviate the pressure, and that's exactly what he does. He rolls him up into a pin. 1, 2, 2 count only. Alex Shelley rolls through Roderick Strong back into a pin. He's got him hooked in. Tiger Driver drops him down, rolls him through again. Tiger Driver drops to the back of his head. 2, 3. That is it. 2 consecutive Tiger Drivers allows Roderick Strong to advance to the final round of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. But how much energy did Roderick Strong spend in obtaining that victory? Semi-final matchup between Pac and CIMA. CIMA, of course, defeating SHINGO in the quarterfinal round, defeating Human Tornado on night 1. Pac defeating Claudio Castagnoli with that insane corkscrew shooting star press earlier this evening, and then defeating Jack Evans in what many fans consider to be a dream matchup. The first time singles meeting between those 2 men. Defeating Jack Evans on night 1, now facing CIMA, and this, I don't think you can argue that this is Pac's biggest test in professional wrestling to date. He's had some pretty high profile matches, but nothing that has meant singularly this much. You know, I mean, not only does defeating CIMA allow him to get to the the finals of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles, but he defeats somebody that is not only a well-respected wrestler here in America, but one of the true superstars in Japan, and a finalist in the 2006 Battle of Los Angeles. And CIMA, of course, looking to avenge that loss to Davey Richards in the final last year, and he has Pac and now Roderick Strong and either El Generico or Nigel McGuinness in his way to avenge his loss from last year. And so this tournament is still has a very, very interesting complexion left.
That's right, and Pac, he not only if he wins this match, that would be incredible, and he would advance to the finals. It means so much to him, and maybe a lot of people have been saying that this man is destined for stardom. Maybe stardom is right here, but CIMA is not going to be a man. He's been in too many high-profile tournaments. Yeah, absolutely, and he knows exactly where he's at. He knows how to pace himself. He knows what he has to do to win, and he knows. Actually, more importantly, probably knows what mistakes not to make against this up-and-comer.
CIMA, of course, a veteran of the actual Super J Cup tournament in Japan, which is serves as an inspiration to, I think, pretty much most every professional wrestling tournament currently held right now. Definitely inspiration to the Battle of Los Angeles series of tournaments, and so that's that CIMA should feel right at home in a tournament like this. But with so many variables, with so many incredible wrestlers like Pac, like Roderick Strong, like El Generico, like Nigel McGuinness, and so many wild cards like Necro Butcher. This tournament is definitely a lot different than a tournament like the Super J Cup, where you have junior heavyweights there who are all wrestle a quite similar style. Whereas here you could wrestle Dragon Kid one round, you could wrestle Doug Williams in the next round.
That's right.
And so you never have an easy way of predicting what the future will hold for you in a tournament like this. And that really goes to holds true for what Pac experienced. Wrestled Jack Evans in the first round. Jack Evans, a high flyer, much like Pac himself, and then wrestled Claudio Castagnoli in the second round, a powerhouse, a brick shithouse, in the second round, and Pac using his aerial assault to prevail over Claudio Castagnoli, hoping to do the same against CIMA here, but CIMA is no slouch when it comes to the air, and no stranger when defending for attacks from the air. Of course, having wrestled Dragon Kid on numerous occasions, having wrestled and quite a few high flyers in Dragon Gate and just Japan in general. And so CIMA definitely has probably a game plan formulated for almost nearly everything Pac can throw at him. As you see these two men exchanging arm drags, exchanging drop kicks, exchanging flips, and getting back up to their feet and exchanging face-offs and I think that's not a look of appreciation by both men. That is a look of shock that both men were able to match each other step for step, hold for hold, and speed for speed.
And Calibre, we talk about our early days when we were in wrestling, watching Torimon tape, watching all the Japan tapes. Here's CIMA, who is in, look at that, Sky Twister, standing Sky Twister right there.
Instead, he dropped the knees across the chest of CIMA, did not hit him stomach to stomach or chest to chest. Came down with his full weight on his knees across the chest of CIMA.
And here's a man, CIMA, who at that time was Shima Nobunaga and ran the Crazy Match faction. And we were watching those tapes and thinking to ourselves, wow, would it be incredible to be a wrestler like this man right here, and Torimon, and here he is right in the middle of the ring and still moving faster and better than I've ever seen him in his career.
That's true. CIMA, of course, he's been wrestling for close to 8 or 9 years now, and I have to say he is in peak physical condition. He has got to be in the best shape of his career, despite having wrestled for so long. He's does not have any serious injuries, recurring or nagging injuries. You saw Shingo, who's been wrestling for a smaller amount of time than CIMA, did have that arm injury, and that arm injury ended up costing him the match against CIMA. And so CIMA's been relatively lucky. Pac, of course, relatively lucky in the injury department, and that plays a great factor in their position in this tournament now, and their future in this tournament. If they advance past this round, they will go into to a match with Roderick Strong and either Nigel McGuinness or El Generico, and they, well, barring any serious calamity in this match, will be going in relatively healthy. They will be tired, they will be winded, they'll be hot, they'll be exhausted, but they won't be extremely injured. And so that is definitely one benefit, and it's amazing that CIMA has kept himself healthy for so long.
Absolutely, and Pac really has good work cut out for him, but he's doing very well for himself and pacing himself right here against this veteran. Whips CIMA into the corner, and here is Pac going the long way.
Gathers up a full head of steam, charges in with the elbow shot to the side of the head of CIMA. CIMA staggers out, flying mare with the cover. 2 count only as Pac only gets a 2 count from referee Rick Knox. Dragon Kid, of course, in the corner of CIMA. Typhoon stablemate with CIMA along with Susumu Yokosuka and Matt Sydal. And so CIMA and Typhoon well represented in this tournament. Unfortunately for Typhoon, CIMA is the only member of the stable left in the tournament in active competition. And if Pac has anything to say about it, it won't be for much longer, as he is just really keeping the attack, pressing the attack on CIMA, and just using everything in his arsenal pretty much to keep CIMA from recuperating. Doing something like that.
Wow, rolling through on the sunset flip and the double foot stomps, and Pac is paying the price for that.
Double foot stomps and just rode him all the way into the ground, and Pac, the back of his head, just smashing into the canvas. Good thing he had that mouth guard in place, or else he may have bit down and concussed himself.
Absolutely, a bit of advanced scouting right there, Pac, with that mouth guard, but I believe he used it for his own personal maneuvers, but on that time he really benefited him. And look at CIMA up, and oh my goodness,
just drop kicking him in the back, but really putting the pressure on the neck and head of Pac, and that's continuing that attack. I mean, after he just foot stomped him on the face, pretty much, he just drop kicks him in the back, and now Pac's head just driven into that middle turnbuckle.
And Pac, really, this is a real test for him as well, because now he has to come back against this veteran. Usually he's used to, his maneuvers usually get him out of a tight situation, but now, look at this, a submission maneuver right here, very unique by CIMA. Remember, CIMA also training in Mexico.
This is clearly a Mexican stretch, a 3-in-1, and Rick Knox is telling CIMA that Pac didn't give up, and CIMA says you should have asked him a little more, and now Knox is asking him, and Pac says he's not ready to give up, and CIMA a bit surprised by that, but I can't say that we're surprised this stuff, because Pac does have the heart of a champion, and I mean this tournament means so much to him, as CIMA is just really dismantling Pac, taking him apart with those submission holds. He's got the legs grapevine around the body and neck of Pac, and now he's rolling in place, rolling backwards, and he's got Pac up, and Pac is at the mercy of CIMA. CIMA just really stretching him out.
Would this be the 4 or 5-in-1 right here? There's a whole bunch of limits.
A 6-in-1 now that it's a pinning predicament, but only a 2 count for CIMA.
Unbelievable, and I have to say that one time I was quite intoxicated, and I ended up in that maneuver that you saw that CIMA had.
But by yourself?
By myself. Yeah. It was just me, a table, and a chair. And I was upside down.
That is important to remember. It took firefighters 3 hours and the jaws of life to get the machine from that hole.
In the United States, I went across the border like that.
And so now Pac being caught up and driven down by the back suplex from CIMA. 1, 2 count only as Pac kicks out. CIMA telling Rick Knox that his count is slow, but Rick Knox has been right on the money all weekend, definitely earning his stripes, so to speak, as the senior referee here at PWG. The senior referee overseeing this tournament.
That's right, and CIMA, he has cause of concern. Each millisecond is precious in there. So he's right on top of the referee, Rick Knox, showing discretion right there, and just giving CIMA a warning. But now CIMA going to the double knees, but gets blocked. Here comes Pac rolling through. Enziguri right there.
He rattles CIMA. CIMA goes for another clothesline. Pac with the drop hold doesn't take CIMA off his feet. Now gets a full head of steam. Catches him. Hurricane Rana head scissors. Takes him down. CIMA spills to the outside. And this is where Pac likes to take advantage of his opponent. CIMA on the outside. Pac through sky twister to the outside. CIMA knocked into the guardrail. Dragon Kid checking on his Typhoon stablemate as Pac has nobody around except himself to motivate himself. He's got nobody there calling his name except for the fans, and the fans seem to be behind Pac, equally behind Pac and CIMA. So I guess the advantage. Oh, he just took CIMA's water. Dragon Kid was holding that water for CIMA, but he set it down to fan CIMA, and Pac stole it. So that may come into play later on in this match.
I would have to say so.
A grudge match, perhaps it turns into.
And Pac kind of showing veteran tricks right there. And now going to the top. We've seen this maneuver before.
But shooting star knee drop from Pac. He's got CIMA in place. But gets his head up. And now lower from CIMA. And Pac is just rattled, gasping for breath. After CIMA just drove the air from his lungs.
Unbelievable. Now with CIMA in the driver's seat, could he put Pac away right here and advance? Does not go for the pin, surprisingly enough.
The Burbank Armory here filled with chants of CIMA as he backs Pac into the corner, goes to shoot him pillar to post, but Pac reverses. Now Pac with a full head of steam charges in. CIMA puts him up and over the top rope. CIMA swings and a miss. Right hand but CIMA with that great equalizer hits Pac in the vital parts, sends him to the outside, or sends him back to the outside. Stops on the back of the head, and now coming up, springboards in, to the side of the head.
Oh my God, CIMA, like I said before, moving like he's never moved in his career. Now going.
The crossfire drops him down, covers him with a lateral press. Two count. Pac kicks out.
And Pac now he's gonna get another one.
Throws him down again. Puts the leg two. Very nearly a three.
Unbelievable. I can't believe Pac got out of that. But this shows the heart of this young man. What is he going to have to do? Is he's going to have to fight an uphill battle right here against CIMA. And what does CIMA have left in the gas tank?
Dragon Kid cheering on his stablemate in Typhoon. CIMA very slow to get up. Just the heat and the exhaustion taking its toll on both men. More so Pac at this point than CIMA. CIMA, of course, first up to his feet. He's calling for the spine. He's got Pac at his mercy. He's got him set up for it. Grapevine or sends him through, grabs an arm, but Pac reverses into a backslide. CIMA blocks it, goes up. DDT. He just spiked CIMA, and CIMA just stuck in place like a dart. 1, 2.
Whoa!
Very nearly a 3 count for Pac. Pac's got him set up. Tiger suplex. 1, 2. Oh my God! Very nearly a 3 count. CIMA kicking out at 2.99999.
The enziguri right here by Pac. Pac still on the road to go.
Still doesn't take CIMA down off of his feet. And now Pac charging in. Head scissors takes him. Oh my God! Oh my God! Pac just threw CIMA across the ring with his legs. CIMA just spiked on the top of his head. Jesus Christ!
Oh my goodness!
CIMA gets up to his feet on instinct alone, but oh my God, you can see CIMA. He is not even close to 100% after being spiked on that head scissors. He hits the hammer, knocks Pac off the top rope. Pac down to the ring apron. I have never before seen anything quite like that, Disco.
And Pac now fighting back, springboard, but no, caught right in the middle of it. Not sure what he was going for.
CIMA put on the brakes. Oh no, he's got him tied in. He's got him hooked. Oh my God! Slide off the second rope. 1, 2, 3. CIMA defies the odds, defeats Pac, and advances to the final round of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. place. This is your final semi-final round matchup of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. El Generico taking on Nigel McGuinness. Nigel McGuinness, of course, defeating Necro earlier this evening, defeating Davey Richards last night. El Generico defeating Dragon Kid earlier this evening and defeating Tony Cosino last night. Tony Cosino, another last-minute replacement. So El Generico has had a matchup each of his two previous matchups to this where we much smaller than he is, but now he faces the bigger Nigel McGuinness. And this is a true test of El Generico, a true test of a man who was once PWG World Champion.
That's right, and this can be a big splash, if you will, for Nigel McGuinness to walk in to PWG and go straight to the finals of the Battle of Los Angeles. Quite a debut indeed. But El Generico was obviously no slouch. He's held a lot of gold in PWG, and
still does.
Yes, that's right. And remember when he won the PWG championship, he was wearing a Tito Santana shirt. So maybe he's the measuring stick here in PWG.
The fans booing Nigel McGuinness, telling Generico not to accept the handshake from the English gentleman, but El Generico, a very, very trusting soul, does not want to think worse of Nigel than he already does, and does get the handshake. Nigel with a bit of a wink to the crowd, and Nigel McGuinness starting things off fair and square, giving El Generico a fair shake, but not for long as he brings him down to the mat, takes his wrist, and begins the process of dismantling the current PWG World Tag Team Champion.
Taking the arm right there, and El Generico, he's been in this position many times before, but I'm sure never in a heat like this, in a match like this, and he's got to work. Oh, look at that. Oh, it takes the big man off his feet. Nicely done.
Generico sweeping out the leg. And you talked about the splash Nigel McGuinness is making here in his debut weekend here with PWG. Think about this. Shingo and both Shingo and Necro have wrestled for PWG on numerous occasions prior to the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. But this was the first time that either man was able to come away with a victory here in a PWG ring. And so, perhaps there's just something about the Battle of Los Angeles that brings out the best in not only newcomers, but it brings out the best in everyone. And so this is perhaps the best we're seeing of Nigel McGuinness, and it is quite impressive. He's been tested against Dave Richards, tested against Necro Butcher, and now testing against El Generico. And so this is a huge test for Nigel McGuinness, and I would have to say he's passing with flying colors.
Absolutely.
You know what those colors are?
Plaid is one of my favorite colors. That and ultraviolet.
Yes, and it's outside the visual spectrum. But El Generico is inside Nigel McGuinness's visible spectrum, as McGuinness showing his superiority on the mat, actually mocking El Generico a little bit there with the hay, trying to get in the former world champion's head, and obviously swinging through, got him into a top wrist lock, and he's got El Generico down on the mat. Generico trying to work his way back up to a vertical base, springs up to a vertical base, takes Nigel down with the arm drag, takes him over again, or I say wrist drag, takes him down with another arm drag, now rolls through again, taking Nigel down with an arm drag. Nigel McGuinness goes to the outside, caught a bit off guard by El Generico perhaps.
Up and over? No.
Nigel McGuinness, he was pretending like he was going to catch El Generico, then walked away. Generico saw it coming and put the brakes on, and backflip back into the ring. A little bit of lightheartedness that we're used to seeing from El Generico, as Nigel McGuinness allowing a fan at ringside, giving the fan at ringside the pleasure of fanning him.
That's right, and
a wise move.
Absolutely. You have the 20 count. Why not take a break and let the fans show their adulation to you by fanning you off in this immense heat? And now Nigel McGuinness, very methodical. You can't tell what's on the face of this man, what he's thinking.
Nigel McGuinness, he's taken down by a drop to hold, but sprang right back up to his feet. Very impressive, but unfortunately for him, walked right into the leg lariat from El Generico, taken back off his feet. Now Generico, hard knife edge chop to the chest of Nigel McGuinness, and an elbow shot rattles the big Brit. But now El Generico is in control of this match, and it is up to him, after dealing with solely smaller men this weekend to show not only to El Generico had his arm behind him, and Nigel McGuinness kicked out the legs from underneath him, driving Generico's shoulder into the canvas. Very, very brutal.
And now still working on that arm that he started out with, and just look at this,
pressing down on the elbow joint of El Generico. Now is bringing him back into a top wrist lock. He's got Generico all wrapped up, takes Generico down, up and over the top, and just throws him down by his wrist, by his forearm.
And now, as we see, the pacing of Nigel McGuinness, very, very slow and methodical.
Nigel McGuinness does not appear to have really broken a sweat so far.
Not at all.
Which seems improbable here in this type of heat.
And maybe that's the humidity that he's used to. He's used to working in hot climates, and gets the headbutt right to the eye, but still just casually walking back, and
actually, you think about the match we just saw between Pac and CIMA. That match very, very fast. Oh my God!
Just that quick.
Nigel McGuinness ducked the wild right hand, the haymaker from El Generico, and hit him with a haymaker lariat. And El Generico brought down into a submission hold, gets his feet across the bottom rope, but the damage may be done.
Absolutely, and we've seen that so many times from Nigel McGuinness before in this tournament. 1 minute, it just looks like he's just standing there. Next minute, you're down on the ground from a lariat, and that's how quick that Nigel McGuinness strikes. Going to work on that arm.
Again, just with the arm behind the back, trips out the leg of El Generico and just drops him down to the mat. You know what I'd like to see from Nigel McGuinness is a little more Sean Merriman in his game. So after he hits that lariat, he does the sack dance, the lights out sack dance. I think that would really add a lot to Nigel McGuinness.
Well, it would be totally out of character for him, because he seems to be. Look at this, it's just stone face.
Big overhand chop from El Generico, and he slapped to the face from Nigel McGuinness. Another overhand chop.
There's some expression right there.
Nigel McGuinness definitely feeling the effects. Generico off the ropes, got a float. Uppercuts him right underneath the chin. Staggers Generico. Generico backing in with a chop. You can see using that right hand, not that damaged left arm, and Generico clutching that shoulder, really feeling the ill effects. Nigel McGuinness throwing pillar to post by El Generico. Generico charges in with full head of steam, goes for the haluva kick. Nigel McGuinness one step behind. Nigel McGuinness just making El Generico pay the price. He threw him a couple bones by standing there for those chops, but instead he was just letting El Generico just fall right into his game plan, and makes Generico pay the price for that.
Unbelievable. As if it wouldn't be enough to get a kick to the face, the back from Nigel McGuinness. You get the lariat right there. Oh my God!
All the way to the ground.
Shortly after, yeah.
And now McGuinness backs Generico into the corner. European uppercut rattles him, and now El Generico is just clutching. He's reaching for anything. Could be literally grabbing for straws. We don't know what's going through the mind of El Generico. But right now, Nigel McGuinness goes to throw him to the corner. El Generico versus Nigel McGuinness goes up to the top rope, and he walked right into that. We've seen the likes of Ultimate Dragon use a technique like that before, but Nigel McGuinness employing it into great effect as he just essentially mule kicked El Generico right on the chest.
I was going to say earlier that when El Generico was arm dragging Nigel McGuinness, if he was adept to the lucha libre style, obviously he is. That headstand on the ropes was very lucha-esque, but now this is the brutal elbows, very non-lucha right here. Off the ropes, a big knife edge shot by El Generico, and we have seen this so many times from El Generico into the spinning DDT. Yes!
Knocks him down hard into the canvas. Nigel McGuinness's spiky hairdo did not seem to do anything to bear the brunt of that blow. But Nigel McGuinness on the outside. Generico walks up to the top and takes Nigel McGuinness down to the floor on the outside.
Unbelievable. And El Generico still feeling the effects of that shoulder injury, but not enough to give an Olay to the fans. And El Generico...
It's a good thing his Olaying arm wasn't hurt, or else what El Generico did.
God, it could be... He can just
his career would be over.
He would lose his very lucrative career of pro wrestling. And now one-handed pulling Nigel McGuinness into the ring. this could really hamper El Generico's effort. Yeah, he's really shaking it out right there.
Went to springboard in, but instead of springboarding, he's going to go up to the top rope where he doesn't have to use his arm to pull himself into the ring. Goes up to the top rope, makes his way, goes for the crossbody. Nigel McGuinness lights out as El Generico is being set up on the top rope. Here we see the Tower of London. It brings him down face first into the canvas. Nigel McGuinness slow to make a pinfall. 2 count only. El Generico kicked out, was very nearly defeated by the Tower of London, but Nigel McGuinness took an extra beat or two before he made his way over to the corner to pin El Generico, and that may be the difference between him advancing to the finals and him being defeated by El Generico at this point.
That's right. Now Nigel McGuinness getting in position. Can we see that rebound lariat that we've seen in his previous matches? No.
Goes for the clothesline. Generico catches him on the
Oh,
he comes back again. Another haluva kick from El Generico. And Generico goes for it a third time, but Nigel gets his elbow up. Goes up to the top rope. Oh, going for the repeat performance, but El Generico catches it. 1, 2 count only. Nigel McGuinness kicks out referee Tony Roma, saying that it was, in fact, only a 2 count.
Getting Nigel McGuinness to his feet right now. Could be going for the brainbuster, which could put him right out of commission. But no, Nigel McGuinness blocking up and over. Oh!
Driven down hard into the canvas is El Generico. And how much strength does El Generico have left? Can he get the big man up for the brainbuster after exerting himself so thoroughly? And now Nigel McGuinness has Generico in the center of the ring, just punishing in that shoulder of El Generico. Generico, he wants to tap, but something is almost supernaturally preventing El Generico from tapping. It's got to be his drive to win the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles, as he is inching his way over to the bottom rope to force Nigel to break the hold. But Nigel very wisely brings Generico back into the center of the ring and continues to punish El Generico with the submission hold, just cranking back on that elbow, on that shoulder, and on that wrist of El Generico. Generico very nearly tapping, but finally makes it over to the bottom rope.
Fantastic action. El Generico, just seconds you could see that he was ready to tap, and talk about a 2.999. He was that close as far as coming down and ending this match and saving his arm. But El Generico still has to contend with Nigel McGuinness with no action on that arm, and Nigel McGuinness like a shark right after.
Oh, there we see again those clotheslines. He turns him inside out. El Generico just planted on the back of his head. The uppercut. El Generico blocks it, goes through, brings him up. Oh my God! 1, 2, oh my God! It was only a 2 count, says referee Tony Romo. Oh my God is right. El Generico very nearly pulled out the 3 count with that brainbuster, but Nigel McGuinness kicks out, and El Generico is now in control of this matchup. But Nigel McGuinness cannot be counted out just yet. Oh, inside cradle. 1, 2, almost a 3 count for Nigel McGuinness this time. Jawbreaker by El Generico. Nigel McGuinness back up into the ropes. Comes, swings for the fences. Generico rolls him up. Schoolboy. 1, 2, 3. There it is. He did. He got him with that 3 count. El Generico rolled up Nigel McGuinness with the schoolboy. And now he advances to the final round of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. Before the final match in the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles tournament gets underway, the matchup between Roderick Strong, CIMA, and El Generico. What a tremendous final that is. But first, we have non-tournament action, and this may be the biggest, and I mean literally the biggest match ever to occur in a PWG ring. I can't think of one bigger, but this is a 12-man tag team match as the team of Jimmy Ray, Austin Aries, Carl Machine Gun Anderson, Scott Lost, Human Tornado, and Davey Richards takes on the team of Chris Hero, Kevin Steen, Tyler Black, Doug Williams, and Susumu Yokosuka, and Jack Evans. Wow. Yeah, there's so many names to remember that's the last time I will try to mention all of them in the same breath. Scott Lost, of course, was eliminated, like all these men, eliminated on the opening round matchup of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles, all here together in the same tag team match. And some added intrigue in this match between Human Tornado and Chris Hero. Chris Hero, of course, coming to the rescue of Candice LeRae after Tornado was just I can't put it any more gently than this. He was beating on her after his matchup with Shima in the opening round of the tournament, and Tornado, of course, was actually dropped. Whoa! Davey Richards getting a little fresh with Candice LeRae, much like
Jade Chung.
Jade Chung. And but Scott Lost Scott Lost is not wearing his mink cap. He is not feeling it.
No,
he's not feeling Davey Richards. And Carl Machine Gun Anderson spraying the ceiling with bullets, but getting out of the way of the falling debris.
Absolutely, and there's 15 people in this ring. Has there ever been more people in a PWG ring? I'm not quite sure.
I don't think there.
No, 16. Candice LeRae.
Right. And Candice LeRae, you can see with that black eye bearing, showing the punishment that she received at the hands of Human Tornado. Chris Hero had decided that he had seen enough, and is just eyeballing Human Tornado from across the ring. And that is definitely got to be the most intriguing part of this matchup, is the bad blood between these two men. But in these type of matches are never really based upon bad blood. It's more about winning some sort of moral victory. You lost in the first round of the tournament. You want to come away with something. You want to visit the pay window for at least some sort of victor's purse. But and that's exactly what this match is all about. A chance for Scott Lost shoving Jack Evans from behind, and Kevin Steen trying to stick up for Jack Evans. But that's basically what this match boils down to, is a moral victory for whichever team does come away victorious in this match.
That's right. And look at this, Kevin Steen.
Kevin Steen stealing the headwear from Jack Evans, and Kevin Steen perhaps going to show off a little bit of his breakdancing. Now going around in a circle, shades of I would say almost like a Homer Simpson crossed with Curly from Three Stooges.
And the martial arts of Chris Farley from Beverly Hills Ninja.
And now Jack Evans is he's saying that somebody was served. I did not see quite who was served, but Jack Evans, last night on Friday night with the match with Pac, did repeatedly repeat Boom Los Angeles, and as you know from the past, Jack Evans, that is not something that I think too highly of, and I cite that as is the reason why he lost his match to Pac. And so if he repeats that performance, if he does say Boom Los Angeles on a repeated basis, I think that the other team is going to win.
Well, I tell you what, with your power as a commissioner of food and beverage, your capacity to levy fines, and you're obviously biased on that. I remember getting a fine. I was carrying some boxes, and I got a fine because I did not bend my back.
Well, you didn't bend your back, and they also said this side up. Granted, the boxes were already opened and repackaged, and the other side, the side you were carrying up was actually the right side up, but still, the printing on the box clearly said that this side up, and so that's the kind of thing that we have to look out for here in PWG. It's like we're really as a professional wrestling organization, really hounded by our insurance underwriters, and so it's something that we have to watch out for. Say there was an insurance agent in the crowd, and he saw you A, not bending your knees, and B, carrying something supposedly upside down. We could lose our license. So that's why I levy these type of fines. And Jimmy Ray started things off with Doug Williams. Doug Williams, of course, defeated by Claudio Castagnoli on night one. Jimmy Rave defeated by Matt Sydal on night 1, and Jimmy Rave not ready to get things underway with Doug Williams. But I mean, who is Doug Williams? Such an impressive technician when it comes to the art of professional wrestling. And, there we see Jimmy Rave one more time taking this match at his leisure.
That's right. And the one person I do not feel very good for right here, Bryce Redford, the referee. Now, if any time we should go to a lucha referee situation, the two referees, possibly one on the ground, possibly a special guest referee.
Dave Rich is covering the ears of Jimmy Rave. Jimmy Rave, of course, being showered in chorus of boos by the fans who do not like his stalling tactics. But yes, as you're saying,
absolutely, we should have like FIFA, have a one up in the booth. We should have referees everywhere.
So you're saying maybe in PWG we'll institute a one referee for every 6 men in a match.
Absolutely.
And so this match, of course, would be officiated by 2 referees. I don't think that's a bad. Doug Williams was ready to get he was raring to go, and that Bryce Redford has to get in between Doug Williams and Jimmy Rave, and that is an unenviable position.
Absolutely, but that's what you sign on for. That's why we paid Bryce Redford. We paid him $5. We reimbursed him $5 for coming out here to referee these matches.
And it's actually not even a $5 bill. It is a $5 credit at the PWG store. He can use for PWG merchandise.
Yeah, that's right. If he buys something.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to use that $5 credit, he could be going home with the PWG windbreaker. You know, the world is his. And Doug Williams extending his hand in maybe not quite friendship, I was about to say, but perhaps good sportsmanship. Doug Williams is, of course British. You couldn't figure it out by his trunks that state so. But going for the handshake, as we saw Nigel get. Doug Williams pulling one over on Jimmy Rave, and I can't say that I blame him after Jimmy Rave was just basically stalling. He did not want to face off with Doug Williams, but his team was just thrust him forward and almost threw him to the wolves. And so Jimmy Rave trying to avoid that, and this is exactly what Jimmy Rave was trying to avoid by getting by repeatedly ducking out of the ring.
Jimmy Rave would have been better served just to lay on the ground and let Doug Williams just put him in that maneuver instead of going through all the trouble of stalling.
The pomp and circumstance.
And
now Jimmy Rave is just really being shown up. Jimmy Rave is no slouch on the mat. I mean, he has learned from the best. He is definitely one of the best in the United States, and when it comes to technical wrestling. But Doug Williams is one of the best in the world. And I mean, that's saying something. There's 300 million people in the U.S. and 6 billion people in the world. I believe that's about right. Doug Williams is a bigger fish in a much bigger pond than Jimmy Rave. As you can see, Jimmy Rave is trying to bite on the bottom rope to force the break from Jack Evans, and Jack Evans was forced to break from Doug Williams, and Jack Evans was pulling back on the bottom rope to prevent Jimmy Rave from getting his teeth on the bottom rope to break the hold.
That's right. And it's kind of hard to reach for the rope when your hands are tied behind you. And look at this, Davey Richards.
Davey Richards once again trying to console Jimmy Rave. And you know what? Jimmy Rave actually just telling the crowd he doesn't suck anything.
Wow.
And when Jimmy Rave eats a popsicle, he just bites right in. But think about how painful that is. That's commitment. That is how much. That is how homophobic Jimmy Rave is.
Wow.
He does not want anything he does. Oh, Jimmy Rave going for the clothesline, but Doug Williams catches it, reverses with the uppercut, and second uppercut takes Jimmy Rave down. Jimmy Rave makes his way over to the corner and tags out to Davey Richards.
And no one eager to get in there.
Yeah.
But Davey Richards.
Kevin Steen is tagged into the match, and Kevin Steen and Davey Richards, these two men have had their fair share of battles. But the interesting thing about a matchup like this is, we have situations like this where Kevin Steen and Davey Richards, of course, have wrestled many times in PWG and the world over. But wrestlers like Doug Williams and Jimmy Rave, like Doug Williams and Human Tornado, like Susumu Yokosuka and Scott West, have never been in the same ring together. So this is a first-time matchup. That's what makes a match like this so hard to call and so hard to predict. There's no one team with a clear advantage. As Davey Richards takes down Kevin Steen and charges in with a full head of steam and kicks Kevin Steen in the chest, and now Human Tornado tags in and is getting ready to go to work on Mr. Wrestling, Kevin Steen.
And very cohesive wrestling right here. There's got to be a lot of frustration on both sides right here because of not advancing in the tournament, but obviously working together. But the jawjacker right there.
But Chris Hero tags in.
Whoa!
And the Human Tornado just basically did a tope to get out of the way of Chris Hero. He tope nobody.
That's right, and Jade Chung.
Jade Chung standing in the way. She is the barrier between Chris Hero, Human Tornado, and I believe some broken teeth.
That's right, and this is incredible. Carl Machine Gun Anderson tagged in. Wow, this is incredible. Like, every time the camera pans back into the ring, there's two different people.
You never know who's going to be in the ring at any point.
And I fully expect to see Rick Knox refereeing this match at some point. The way that the personalities are changing in here.
Human Tornado sneaking in, getting a cheap shot on Chris Hero, and Chris Hero turned his back on Carl Anderson for a second, looking much more and more like Arn Anderson every day. But the Machine Gun making the most of his opportunity. Chris Hero with his back turned. Carl Anderson could very easily be outclassed by Chris Hero on the mat, but using Chris Hero's distraction, momentary distraction, to his advantage, and just going to work on Chris Hero. Those shots to the midsection as he putting the boots across the throat of Chris Hero.
And Carl Machine Gun Anderson, a last-second replacement here. Tony Cosina not able to make this match, but Carl Machine Gun Anderson, if he could come out and help his team to win.
Elbow on Chris Hero, but yes, Tony Cosina was injured in his match with. There was a drop kick to the side of the head from Chris Hero on Carl Anderson. Carl Anderson though kicking out at 2. Tony Cosina was injured in his match with El Generico. Cosina, as we've seen since his return to PWG, really lays it all out on the line every time he's in the ring. Just throws caution to the wind, and I mean that's exactly what he did. And ended up actually injuring himself in his match with El Generico. And so we wish Tony a speedy recovery. But Carl Anderson taking his place in this matchup, and Chris Hero with the senton across the chest of Carl Anderson. And I was thinking of Human Tornado because of his rivalry with Chris Hero, but so far they have not met in this matchup. And Susumu Yokosuka tags in, and Austin Aries tags in on his side, and Susumu gets the jump on Aries as a side headlock. Aries backs him into the ropes, throws him off to the corner, shoulder tackle by Yokosuka. Aries goes for the trip. Yokosuka up and over the top, arm drag. Up and over the top goes Yokosuka, goes with the baseball sliding drop kick. Aries again with the arm drag. Yokosuka with the head scissors takes Aries around the corner and just drives him in. Shades of Tiger Mask and Dynamite Kid here. And as Yokosuka just driving Aries' head into the canvas as Aries trying to get up and escape from this leg scissors by Susumu Yokosuka. What a brilliant maneuver by Yokosuka as he just kicks out the head of Austin Aries. Goes for the backslide, does Aries. Aries 1, 2 count. Yokosuka rolls through, hammering the back of Yokosuka. Yokosuka with the lateral press, getting on 1 count, going up and over the top, rolls him up. Aries with the drop kick to the face of Yokosuka.
And Austin Aries sliding into this tournament too with a win over Rocky Romero at the anniversary show. Unfortunately, knocked out in the first round, but he wants to make a good impression, and he's not making anything but impression in the mat right there. Tyler Black now in the ring with Austin Aries, but no, Human Tornado, he's tagged in.
Tyler Black swings for the fences, goes for the clothesline, but instead, Human Tornado ducked underneath, and Tyler Black caught him with a drop kick, drop salt from Tyler Black. Great agility from the big man, and both these men are quite tall, and both men quite agile. Oh my God! Tyler Black came in over the top rope, a little bit of rage dancing in the corner. He hates his parents so much, but instead, Human Tornado ducks out of the way. Tyler Black ducks out of the way. Jack Evans comes into the ring. Scott Lost catches him right underneath the chin with the leg lariat and a bit of a flourish with that streamer, but soul butt to the midsection. Goes for the spinning round kick, but Jack Evans charges in, backs Scott Lost into the ropes, sends him in. Scott Lost reverses. Jack Evans comes in, ducks the clothesline. Scott Lost catches the overhead heel kick to the face from Jack Evans.
Oh my God, I'm not sure if that was planned or not from Jack Evans, but it's certainly effective. And now Scott Lost being whipped in, and
Scott Lost puts on the brakes, throws Jack Evans up and over the top rope. Scott Lost swings for the fences, that high round kick from Jack Evans. Jack Evans comes in, goes for the leg lift, lands on his feet. There we see the spinning round kick, almost like a spinning round knee to the side of Jack Evans' head. Evans is staggered, maybe out on his feet. Oh my God, Jack Evans standing backflip, shades of the great Pele, catching Scott Lost right on the ear.
And now,
Jack Evans gathering up a full head of steam. Cartwheel. Davey Richards Richards comes in and knees Jack Evans in the face. He was going for a space flying tiger drop, but Davey Richards put on the brakes.
And Davey Richards now going to work on Jack Evans. And what is he going to do? Got him in a tree of woe right there. And one thing that Jack Evans is, he's in a world of woe. And don't look at this. The favorite Davey Richards.
Davey Richards went for the baseball sliding dropkick, but instead, Doug Williams and Kevin Steen just pulling on Davey Richards. And now coming in with a dropkick or coming in with something is all the remaining members of his team. And now Jack Evans up to the top rope. He got his sword. Diving foot stomps in the back of the head, drives Davey Richards face first into the canvas. Oh my God! All 5 remaining members of Davey Richards' team were knocked off the ring apron. Could not come to his aid. As Susumu Yokosuka back in there. This time with Scott Lost, and now Chris Hero coming off the top to the small of the back of Scott Lost.
Unbelievable right there. Now the cohesion. I'll say on team 2. There's so many people that you can't even keep them straight. Tyler Black now in with Scott Lost. You need a scorecard to tell the players on this one. Snapmare over by Tyler Black. Drop kick to the back of the head. He should really go for a cover right here at the least.
Last month at the anniversary show, I named the team of Scott Lost, Bino Gambino, and Carl Anderson, Scott Gambanderson. Let me see if I can come up with something as witty for at least one of these teams before this match is over. So,
I'll see you in about 2 hours.
Yeah, fill out some time for me.
Okay, Kevin Steen now with the arm wringer on Scott Lost. Now, belly back suplex right there. And Kevin Steen now off the ropes. Flipping leg drop right there onto Scott Lost. And now,
Kevin Steen swing for the fence and knocking everybody off the ring apron. And, okay, this is what I got. I got Mr. Anarchist. Sutyrus
Austin Aries.
Sutyrus Wilstein. Mr. Anarchist Sutyrus Wilstein. Sutyrus Will Evanstein. There we go. Mr. Anarchist Sutyrus Will Evanstein. That's the only one you're getting, folks. I spent too much time on that.
What a mouthful that is.
And now Chris Hero with Scott Lost in the fireman's carry drops him down, Lucha Libre style body slam, and rolls him up rolls himself up back and over with the senton, giving the finger. Austin Aries came in to break up the pinning predicament and instead rolled over Scott Lost.
I'm not sure what Austin Aries' plan was there, but it certainly backfired nonetheless. Now, your team that you named,
Mr. Anarchist Sutyrus Will Evanstein
with the double team.
And now Susumu Yokosuka and Jack Evans. Whoa! R50 Phoenix Splash. And we talk about the bad blood between Shingo and CIMA, members of the New Hazard Unit and the Typhoon Unit. Jack Evans, member of the New Hazard Unit, and Susumu Yokosuka, members of the Typhoon Unit, showing a little bit of cooperation in this match, and I can't say that, I must say that I'm surprised by that.
Absolutely. Jack Evans up and over. Springboard. No!
Oh my God! Austin Aries just shook the ropes, and Jack Evans crashed hard to the concrete on the outside.
And now,
Davey Richards! Oh my God! Davey Richards throwing Jack Evans into the ring barricade, and now the team of Team A is going to work on Jack Evans on the outside.
Cop out, Team A.
Well, let's see if I can do it. Fill some gaps.
Okay, Jimmy Ray with Jack Evans. Belly to back suplex. And now Jimmy Ray, he's showing that cocky posturing right there. And Bryce Remsburg, I'm telling you what, he has done really well to keep this all in order. Jack Evans still down on the ground, courtesy of Jimmy Ray. Jimmy Ray, big knife-edge chop, knocks Jack Evans down to the ground. And everybody wants to get in the ring now, whereas before they didn't want to get in the ring with Doug Williams.
I got it.
Wow.
Jim Stinney lost. Jim Stinney lost. I had it in my head. Wait, camera pan left. Jim Stinney lost Los Andernado. Jim Stinney lost Andernado. Jim Stinney lost Andernado taking on the team of Mr. Anarchist, Sutyrus Will Evanstein.
And that is going on the DVD cover for sure.
It better.
Yes.
With Bryce Remsburg as your official. Oh my God, Davey Richards, a full head of steam, very nearly took off the head of Jack Evans with that clothesline, only getting a 2 count, says Bryce Remsburg.
You're really getting, now you got to give Bryce Remsburg possibly the shortest name ever.
Yeah, just
PR.
Oh my God!
Nicely done, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Special kudos and story, and there's going to be something a little in your paycheck.
A little bit extra in my paycheck.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with paychecks.
Scott lost. Oh, Superman spear on the back of Jack Evans.
And Scott lost now in firm control of Team 2.
Scott lost. Very Kai and Tai-esque pinfall attempt. Only, or maybe perhaps Chris Jericho lost. Knowing Scott lost, but only getting a 2 count as Jack Evans gets his face stomped on by Scott lost. The diving clothesline catches Evans right across the chest, and now going for it. Rolls him up in a pinning predicament. 2 count only as Jack Evans kicks out.
Scott lost in firm control of Jack Evans. Jack Evans more than ever taking the heat in this match, and doubly because under those lights it's a blazing. As you can see, the people on ringside even sweating immensely. And look at all these on Team 2, I'll call them. They're just itching to get in there and help out Jack Evans out of the situation. Kicked and sink right there. Jimmy Rave tagged back in.
Jimmy Rave comes back into the match, and now that he's got somebody like Jack Evans who's been beaten so handily, Jimmy Rave eager to get back into the match, and now Davey Richards headbutts Jack Evans up and down, and Austin Aries with a diving elbow drop catches Jack Evans right on the chest. 2 count only, but Jack Evans kicks out.
Wow. And now Davey Richards tagged back in. This match has been really fast paced, and Davey Richards now going to take out, just going to chop down Jack Evans. What? Up and down. Oh, goodness.
Got him across the back in a Canadian backbreaker, and he really is just trying to break the back. Break the back and midsection of Jack Evans. Davey Richards now with a full head of steam charges in and drop kicks Jack Evans in the small of the back.
And it says that he is safe on that sliding drop kick, sliding in the air. It's the basis we're in the air. And you can see Team 2 really getting antsy over there. They want to help out Jack Evans, but they are powerless right now because Jack Evans, the body scissors, actually, Davey Richards taking a book out of Scott Lost book with the leg scissors to the body.
Taking a page out of Scott Lost book.
Yes.
Just really working over the midsection of Jack Evans. And I mean, that's a smart tactic because without airing his lungs, you can't take it to the top rope. You can't, Jack Evans, I don't think it's any secret. He's not the greatest wrestler. He's not the greatest striker. His weapon is his aerial ability. And if you take that away from him, you're left with a pretty average wrestler. That's no slight against Jack Evans. He is probably, the best. Well, I guess he lost to Pac, so he is the second best high flyer in the world. But there's no shame in that. Austin Aries was a bit. Had too much height advantage over Jack Evans, so he went down to his knees with that face buster and just busted the face of Jack Evans, and now flips over into the chin lock, the bridging chin lock on Jack Evans.
And now Austin Aries still has him right in the middle of the ring, and both teams getting very antsy at this point.
Jack Evans posts off the ground, and now goes for the tag on his team, but instead Austin Aries catches him, tosses him back, and now Aries catches the knee buster, drops him down, Jack Evans reversed out of it. Jack Evans very nearly made the tag. Catches him right on the ear with a spinning high kick, and Jack Evans is very close to his corner and very close to making a tag, closer than Austin Aries. Whoa! He makes the tag. And hey, everybody's in. This match is just broken down. And oh my God! Off the middle rope. Get out of the way. Duck and cover. Get under your desk. And this match is just spilled to the outside. And I don't even know what's going on at this point.
No, Susumu Yokosuka and Jimmy Rave in the middle of the ring.
Jimmy Rave speared him hard. Two count, only very nearly a 3 from Bryce Remsburg. Jimmy Rave going for the pedigree, but Suzuki Yokosuka put the stop to that, and Jimmy Rave is tossed up and over the top by Yokosuka, and now Yokosuka with a full head of steam charging in. Jimmy Rave gets his boot up to the midsection, ducks under the clothesline. Clothesline from Yokosuka turns Jimmy Rave inside out. He's got him hooked, brings him up to the and drops him down. Face first. Yokosuka with the cover. 2, but Scott lost there to break things up. By Scott Lost, and now he brings him in. He's going up and over the top. This is that suicide we've seen Scott Lost use on many an occasion before, but Tyler Black is right there to break things up.
Tyler Black now on Scott Lost reverse. Tyler Black off the ropes, going for the power driver. No, into a power bomb.
Running Liger bomb in the corner, and now Scott Lost up to his feet. Just a big Yakuza kick takes Scott Lost down. Carl Anderson may have blown out his knee there as Tyler Black backs him into the rope, but ducks the clothesline. Carl Anderson comes up. He slumped for the fences and connected right there as he very nearly decapitated Tyler Black, but Doug Williams just leisurely walks in to break up the pinning predicament, and now Doug Williams, he's got him all wrapped up. Throws him down the back of Carl Anderson's head, colliding not only with Doug Williams' shoulder, but the canvas as Austin Aries very lackadaisically breaks up that pinning predicament and just kicks Doug Williams in the face. Now Austin Aries, he's being set up for the pancake pile driver from Kevin Steen. Kevin Steen lets him go up and over the top rope, goes for the close. Tope just smashes into Tyler Black. Kevin Steen with a dive of his own. Oh my God, this match is just completely broken down. Austin Aries and Kevin Steen with consecutive dives to the outside. Davey Richards climbing up to the top rope. What has he got in store? Shelley! Yes! On, I believe, 10 men on the outside. Unbelievable disco machine.
He's still in the ring. Jack Evans, could he be joining in on this festival of dives? Yes, off the ropes.
Tiger drop. Jack Evans up and over the top rope. Now Human Tornado back in the ring. Human Tornado, he sees his prey on the outside. He is ready. He is willing and he is able. Human Tornado, he's got everything sized up, going up and pulls through, puts on the bridge. I take that back. Human Tornado. Human Tornado, he grabs a handful of hair, Candice LeRae, pulling her into the ring, but Chris Hero, the backflip, 2, 3. Chris Hero has pinned Human Tornado. A very slight victory, just getting in the face of Human Tornado, and now Kevin Steen throwing Human Tornado up and over the top rope, adding insult to injury, and Team B walks away with the victory in this match. Been leading up to the finals of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles tournament. Of course, the first time the tournament was held in 2005. Photogenic Chris Bosh defeating AJ Styles in the final match of that tournament. Last year, Davey Richards defeated CIMA in the final of that tournament to win the 2006 Battle of Los Angeles. And this year, CIMA back in the finals, taking on El Generico and Roderick Strong. This is a 3-way elimination match, each man representing their respective blocks. Roderick Strong representing the A block, CIMA representing the B block, and El Generico representing the C block. Literally this entire weekend has been leading up to this one match and to this one moment. And in many cases, their entire careers as professional wrestlers have been leading up to this one moment. And El Generico, you can see, still trying to work out the kinks in that shoulder after his match with Nigel McGuinness, and he really paid a price in advancing past the semifinal round. And so this is this is a testament to not only that their tremendous ability, all three of these men have tremendous ability, but also their drive and their will to win. This is what professional wrestling is all about.
That's right, and it is a elimination style match, and it's the first actually time since the format changed last year to a three-way.
System,
yeah, that we'll actually get a three-way match because of the last year Super Dragon.
It was jumped by the Dynasty.
That's right.
Prior to the match, Joey Ryan very, very smartly came out. It was Super Dragon's return match after he was injured by the Dynasty, the Battle of Los Angeles weekend, and after he proved to be. To be pretty much 100, perhaps 110% of where he was, prior to that. The Dynasty and Joey Ryan specifically were not happy with Super Dragon's recovery and decided to take him out of the tournament, and that's exactly what they did. So the final was only between Davey Richards and CIMA, and who knows how things might have ended had Super Dragon been involved in that match.
That's right, and Roderick Strong
getting things started off.
One, almost elimination right there. Look at this. Just a one count.
And Roderick Strong getting things started off very quickly. And you saw there when Roderick Strong had El Generico pinned, CIMA went to break it up, which is his first instinct, but then broke off from that. He didn't break up the pinning predicament because this is elimination format, and the sooner the less variables you have in a match. And there we see some cooperation between CIMA and El Generico taking Roderick Strong out of things, and there we see El Generico being rolled up by CIMA only getting a one count again, or only El Generico only being pinned for a one count as CIMA applies the side headlock to El Generico. And that's some sound strategy. You eliminate maybe not who you think is your biggest competition, but you eliminate any competition, and you go from having a 33% chance of winning this match to having a 50% chance of winning this match. And the odds are in your favor if the sooner somebody else is eliminated.
That's right, and actually your odds...
CIMA just stomping on the midsection of El Generico. We've seen him use that to great effect earlier on this weekend, and I guess we could say that every time CIMA has done that, he's won his match. But that's like saying every time El Generico has blinked this weekend, he has won his match because he's undefeated so far this weekend. CIMA undefeated. So El Generico like a high jumper up and over the top rope, crashing down on both CIMA and Roderick Strong. And Roderick Strong also undefeated this weekend, and so this will be the first loss in 3 days for two of these men, and one of these men will go on to have an undefeated streak throughout this entire weekend, and it very easily could be El Generico, who seems to be in control of things at this point in this match, but it just as easily could be CIMA or Roderick Strong.
That's right, and El Generico now just still favoring that shoulder and arm very heavily. Both these men, Roderick Strong and CIMA, would be wise to go after that. But here, signaling that going to the top is El Generico. We have seen this before, the split-legged moonsault, but no caught.
Bit of hesitation, and Roderick Strong catches him and drops him down into a backbreaker. 1, 2 count only as El Generico gets his arm up. CIMA comes in with a double sledge on Roderick Strong, taking advantage of Strong, and now Roderick Strong's momentary distraction is CIMA's gain, as he is just he's driving Roderick Strong in the corner. And CIMA, of course, with the most moral support at ringside, does have Dragon Kid at ringside with him, and Roderick Strong and El Generico are flying solo tonight. And I'm not sure if that could prove to be any boost for CIMA. But Dragon Kid maybe shouting instruction, maybe shouting words of encouragement, or perhaps if El Generico is out on the floor, CIMA maybe can't keep his eye on him, and so Dragon Kid will tell CIMA where El Generico is, where the third man in this match is coming from, and so that could be the advantage of having a second at ringside.
That's right, and CIMA now fighting back Roderick Strong's midsection, shooting Roderick off the ropes. CIMA goes for the drop toe hold, does so, keeps the leg right there, got a submission on the legs right here, could be bent to
CIMA boots the midsection of El Generico. He's got him hooked in. Almost like an Indian deathlock. He just brought him down the ground octopus, or not the ground octopus hold, the other move that Antonio Inoki does. I can't remember the name of it, excuse me, it's been a long weekend. But still, El Generico is now, he charged him. Oh my God! The back of El Generico's head, much like Pac before him, driven into the points of Shima's knees, and Shima is the one man left standing besides Rick Knox. He goes for the double knees in the corner, but El Generico catches him, drops Shima face first on the top turnbuckle.
And El Generico now, he could be going for the haluva kick right here, into the corner.
Strong
out of nowhere.
Oh, Shima now hits him with the haluva kick in action, too fast to call. This is incredible disco machine. Roderick Strong hit El Generico with the leaping Yakuza kick. Shima hit Roderick Strong with the thrust kick, the super kick, and El Generico hit Shima with the haluva kick.
Each man hitting their signature
running kick.
Yeah, and they're all down for it. I believe
Susumu Yokosuka making his way to ringside to support Shima, to support his fellow Typhoon member here in this match. And El Generico fires in an elbow to the side of Shima's head. Shima goes up and over the top rope. El Generico charges in, swing and a miss. Shima comes up the top rope. Over El Generico and drop kicks Roderick Strong. Haluva kick in the corner. Half and half. Tiger suplex 85. Clash Shima down. 1, 2. Very nearly a 3 count for El Generico, which would have eliminated Shima, but Shima by the skin of his teeth hangs on.
Unbelievable. I tell you what, you're tired enough to get your own maneuvers, but to turn around and see El Generico's foot right in your face, or Roderick Strong coming out of nowhere. CIMA, faking a move and actually hitting Roderick Strong with the dropkick. This is such a unique match, and these men are on their top of their game still after wrestling this whole weekend.
And this is, we talked about the heat. That is definitely a factor. Exhaustion. Keeping up this kind of schedule, you don't get a lot of sleep. It's a lot of travel. Roderick Strong, the leaping Yakuza kick in the back of El Generico. He's got him off the gut buster. Shima off the top. Splash on Roderick Strong. Here's the leg. 2. Very nearly a 3 count for Shima.
Wow. And now Roderick Strong he's trying to get clear of
Shima. Shima, I thought, was going to try to pin him one more time, and that may have been the end of Roderick Strong in this match. I'm not sure he had the gas left in his tank to kick out of 2 consecutive pinfall attempts. He gets his knee up, and now Shima on the ring apron with Roderick Strong. Back suplex on the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring, and Shima learned that the hard way if he didn't already know.
Oh my goodness.
A kick on Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong had his attention on Shima. Oh my God. We saw him use this on Davey Richards earlier this year. Davey Richards is not quite the same. And Roderick Strong won't be quite the same after that. After El Generico with a brainbuster on the ring apron to Roderick Strong.
Unbelievable. But El Generico, for all, he's the last one standing, but now the ring.
Venus hammer catches El Generico right underneath the teeth. He's got him in the spine. The spine. Apron. Shima drops him down. He pulls him into the ring. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. That is only a 2 count. I thought that was it. Only a 2 count.
Oh my goodness.
Shima, what is he going for now? He could be breaking up the spine red line that he finished off Pac with earlier this evening. He could be going for the iconoclasm. He could be going for the crossfire. He has so many weapons in his arsenal. El Generico's got to look out for all of them. But right now, it is completely up to Shima. He is in control of this match. He's got El Generico's legs crossed, almost like the package pile driver of Kevin Steen. But he's got his legs swept out. 1, 2 count. Shima kicks out, and El Generico back up to his feet. The thrust kick catches Generico on the side of the head. Generico, another thrust kick, doesn't drop the former PWG World Champion, and now brainbuster from Shima. El Generico, no effect. Generico, heart of a champion, getting up to his feet. Shima got him hooked in. He's got him in for the spine. He's got him tied up. Hooks the head. Drops him down. Covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. That is it. El Generico has been defeated and eliminated by Shima, and this match comes down to Roderick Strong and Shima, and things have suddenly gotten serious.
Absolutely, and Roderick Strong's odds of winning this match just went up. CIMA may have expended all of his energy on El Generico. Roderick Strong has been waiting in the wings, and now he's just waiting for his opportunity to jump on CIMA right here.
Despite taking that brainbuster on the corner, Roderick Strong is on the apron. Roderick Strong is a fresh man in this match, and he is showing it. Just going to work on CIMA. 1, 2 count only as CIMA kicks out, says referee Rick Knox.
El Generico might need some medical attention after this match. Two other
officials wrestling to help him. And now CIMA goes out of the fireman's carry, sends Roderick Strong to the corner, hits the double knees in the corner, brings him up to the top. There's the hammer, and he's setting him up. He's got him hooked in. I got him, toss him, drops him down, and now setting him up, going up top for the match. Flash. CIMA is 3 seconds away from winning the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. But Roderick Strong gets his knees up. He's got him up on his shoulders. Brings him up. Buster. Covers him and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh my God. Very nearly a 3 count.
Unbelievable back and forth action. I can't believe these men are moving at the pace that they are. Any lesser men would have just, after one match, could not even walk. These men have wrestled the best in the world in one tournament in one weekend, and they are still going 100 miles an hour. Roderick Strong putting CIMA to the top.
3 matches in 110-degree heat tonight, and not to mention the brutal heat from the previous days and the brutal matches, as Roderick Strong has CIMA up on the top rope, and this could be the defining moment of this match, the defining moment of the tournament. However, this series right here on the top rope plays out. This could decide who goes home a winner and who goes home a loser, as CIMA just DDT'd Roderick Strong from the top rope.
And this could be it, but no, he decides he's going to finish him off.
He's got him hooked in the finish line. He's got his legs up, and the head tuck drops him down. Covers him with the lateral press. 1, 2, 1. Kicks out of the spine.
And CIMA cannot believe it, but he still says he has one more in him, and he's going to give it to him. And he says that I'm going to put him away.
Oh, he's calling for the crossfire. He's going to hook the legs of Roderick Strong together and pick him up and drop him down in a brainbuster between his legs. Oh no, the spine. He's got him hooked in with the spine again. But Roderick Strong reversing. No, the cross-legged spine. He hit him with a cross-legged spine. 1, 2, 3. Strong again kicks out.
This is unbelievable. I don't know how much more Roderick Strong can take, but the legend is growing here, and CIMA can avenge his last year's loss. If he can get a big win over Roderick Strong is not out of it by any stretch.
Roderick Strong can write his name in the history books as more than an also-ran. He could write his name in the history books as the winner of the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles if he comes away with a victory here. But it all depends on him getting to his feet before CIMA. But CIMA is first up. CIMA is feeding off the energy of the crowd. And now he's picking in Roderick Strong for the spine again. Roderick Strong. 1, 2. Oh! CIMA rolls out to his feet. Oh! The boot to the chest. He's got him hooked in. Tiger. Driver. 1, 2. CIMA kicks out. Roderick Strong had it in his grasp, but CIMA still had a little left in his tank. Able to kick out Roderick Strong. Hooks him in again. He's trying to hoist him up, but CIMA with the wide vertical base. Now rolls him over. Stop on the chest. Stop on the chest. Off the ropes. On the chest. Roderick Strong is in a very, very bad situation here. Oh no. There he goes. He crossed the arms. Drops him down the powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. That is it, folks. CIMA is your 2007 Battle of Los Angeles champion, beating the odds, defeating 23 other men in this 3-day tournament in 110-degree heat here in Burbank, California. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla has never seen an event quite like this weekend before, and I would say we would be hard-pressed to have it repeated. CIMA about to be presented with the trophy here in the ring, but this is such an incredible feat of athleticism, such an incredible feat of professional wrestling. CIMA against all odds prevailed, but that is not to downplay the accomplishments of Roderick Strong and El Generico, who, Bryan Danielson, PWG World Champion, has hit the ring and he's grabbed the trophy out of my hands. And this could get very ugly very fast. Bryan Danielson with one eye. CIMA, having wrestled 4 matches over the course of this weekend, is completely exhausted and at the mercy of Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson, even with one eye, is still incredibly dangerous, and we may just see this. Oh, there we see finally meeting face to face. Oh, Bryan Danielson extends his hand in sportsmanship and now is presenting CIMA with the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles trophy. We would, I guess we expected it for a heartbeat, but really, you should expect nothing less from the PWG World Champion Bryan Danielson, a true professional inside and out, through and through. But tonight, this night is all about CIMA, all about his accomplishment in winning the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. Bryan Danielson congratulating the winner, and these two men. He is ready to put the title on the line. These two men met once before at the DDT4 Tag Team title tournament, and their match ended in a 30-minute time. CIMA asking for Bryan Danielson to put the title on the line right now. He's ready to go. And Bryan Danielson takes it off from his shirt. Bryan Danielson's ready to go, but CIMA, he's saying, just pin me. I don't have anything left in me. But CIMA is not. He wants 100% Bryan Danielson. These two men shaking hands, a true show of sportsmanship and respect as Matt Sydal, the other member of Typhoon, joins CIMA at ringside. Rick Knox raising the hand of the PWG. They're not the PWG World Champion, but the winner of Pro Wrestling Guerrilla's 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. This seems as good a point to end to leave you folks. So for myself, for Disco Machine, for Bryce Remsburg, and for Dino Winwood, all of which who joined me on commentary throughout the weekend, we thank you very much for joining us for the 2007 Battle of Los Angeles. We hope that you continue to join us for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla events for 2007 and beyond. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Los Angeles PWG. Thank you so much. I won. I won like a dream. Thank you so much. 스스로 있습니다. 막사이다, 배우기, every time we get like pro wrestling guerrilla. and PWG relationship forever. Ladies and gentlemen,